your chat with my other phone. Look at me. Aren't I multitasking with two
And we're
phones? I
live.
know.
Hello.
Hey,
Hmm.
everybody. God, it's been forever. It's
Yes,
been
yes.
a long time. It has.
Boy,
I'm
we
just trying
got
to
stuff
get
to talk
settled here.
about today.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? It's sad, Kathy, that we even have to talk about this stuff. You know what? Hang on.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
I
So,
gotta mute
yeah.
one stream. I'm a boomer.
Oh, that okay.
I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. I'm a
Yes, we're
boomy.
yeah, yep, yep,
There we
yep.
go.
So let's get
If I need to say
started.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, because oh, good Lord, have we got so much to say. And let me say, normally I wouldn't even want to be involved in any of this mess. It's
Yeah.
easier just to to be in the cheap seats and stay safe and whatever because we gonna be in for clapback because of this, and I don't
Oh,
care.
of course.
You
I
know,
know
I don't
she's
care.
been calling me out for the last three
Oh,
weeks, and I've been ignoring her,
yes,
which is really easy to do,
well, it is nowadays. You know
honestly.
what?
Yeah.
Now that we have her ticket and we know exactly what makes her tick and how she does stuff, I feel it's my moral obligation to YouTube to spread the word. I'm sorry.
I love that.
Normally, I would keep my own little ass in the corner of YouTube that belongs to me. But none of us have even been around for a while. I was just saying to you a little while ago. My Lord, we haven't been live in forever. So hey, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to see everybody that shows up. But I do. I feel bad because unspoken. You know what? I've lurked for a little bit. I kind of know what's going on, but I kind of don't. So I apologize about that, but I do know some of the players that are bugging her.
Oh, yes.
And
And that's
they've been
probably
thorns.
I know, like, and I'll go along with Kay like that. Unspoken. I don't know your platform or
No,
your actual. If you're in the mukbang community, I know B Love's name has been tossed about. I don't follow that. But
no, I don't a lot either, but she seems like an
yeah.
okay gal,
Oh,
and I
sure.
don't have a problem with any of them. I don't, because I really don't
Yeah.
know any of them, but I know the big players like MT. And honestly, I got to shout out that sub for sub too, because I feel bad for her because I don't really think she knows what she's jumped into, buddying up with some of the people she has. But hey, that's on her, and that's something she's going to have to
Uh,
figure out.
yeah.
But the other one
Hey,
coming
Michelle.
for innocence, nah. They all sit back and act like they're shocked. Us docs people? Oy vey. Bullshit. They're pros.
Oh,
Pros.
absolutely,
Yes, they are
absolutely.
pros at it. I mean, if you give any of them your information, your history, I mean, that's just it. And, and bless her heart, I feel
Mhm.
bad for her too, because she's like, I'm just not going to respond. Don't you wish that worked, Kathy? That
Oh,
doesn't
it's
work.
not. No, no, unspoken. If you want to get under her skin, ignore her.
Exactly, because that just makes it worse. I mean,
It makes it worse.
it
But if you're
does.
like me, it makes
Yeah.
me laugh too. I
It,
mean,
it, yeah.
watching her try to bait me is
Oh,
hysterical. It's my
oh,
entertainment, and
it
and I
is,
and
Kathy.
it is because I'm passive aggressive in a lot of aspects of my life, and watching her completely lose her shit because nobody's paying attention to her
I
brings me
know.
joy. It
Well,
brings me joy.
and we've all, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I hope Unspoken or some of her friends are watching this, or they can watch it,
Yeah.
because you don't
Oh,
take your
I
stuff in.
also wanted to say that we're not doing this. I didn't tag you, and I didn't tag you on purpose
No,
because I don't do. That's not the way I roll. If somebody
no.
brings you to this stream, you're what? If you're even listening, you're welcome on panel to ask us
Oh, absolutely.
questions. We'll be happy to answer them for you.
Oh, oh, absolutely.
But again, I am not dragging you purposefully into this.
No,
We're just
no.
putting out some information that you might find useful in dealing
Right.
with the Twinkie
Yeah.
because
This is just like the more you know
yeah,
type
where's my
stream.
rainbow? Yeah.
Exactly, exactly, Kathy. And it's not done maliciously. It isn't. it just comes from experience. It comes from the
Yes.
past experience. I've had to deal with her now we're going on. I mean, she's
Two
been
years.
in around my part of the community since last January, so a little over a year. Okay.
And for me,
And
it's
I haven't
longer.
had, right, and you wait much longer for you because you
No,
you go way back to the other community that claims that she's her reputation got ruined by that community. Hun, first you got to have a reputation to ruin because she doesn't,
she doesn't.
and she ruined her own reputation because this is what she does best. She wants to go ankle bite because she thinks MT is using her clearly, and I'm going to get clapped back from him too because I don't have a problem with you, sweetheart, but you need to knock it off. You need to stop stirring the pot and let shit alone. Fight your own battles, sweet pea. You know, you
Yeah.
are affiliated with a bigger channel now, and you can do whatever. So fight your own battles. Don't go get your ankle biter worked up to come fight your battles because we all know that's what you're doing. And I want to
Yeah.
say, hey, Dan, love you, honey. I see you all the time. Hey, Roro, and everybody else coming in. But that's just it. He knows exactly what he's doing. He wants somebody. He's trying to look like a big shot to sub for sub. That's what he's doing. Oh, and by the way, MT sweetheart, I called it. You're right back over at Angie's, just like I knew you would be. Ha ha ha! Knew
We
it, knew it, knew it. Call me a
we
liar.
laid bets. Yeah. We knew
So
as
sorry.
soon as Bounty called her out for the last time, you were there in her live within
Yep,
30 minutes,
yep,
something
yep.
like that. So
Yep,
like we all just
yep.
howled.
Yeah, right back over there. And I just went, oh, I love it. I knew it. I knew it. And that's okay. And that's just it. He can do, excuse me, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Mm.
You think I have a hairball?
Did we? Oh, she's muted her mic. I get it now.
I
Yeah.
did.
So
I
we.
did.
Yeah.
Your
That's okay.
co-host is choking to death. Woo!
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's all right.
we laid bets in Discord on how long it would be before he showed up
Oh,
in Angie. Now, just to
yeah.
preface that, I don't think Angie ever let MT go.
No,
I
I
think
agree
they
with
were
you. Yeah, I agree,
always
Kathy. Yeah.
behind the scenes with each other. So okay, and yeah. Anyway, you were saying. Sorry.
Well, no, and I was just saying,
Yeah.
he thinks that he's going to get bonus cookies from these other creators that
Mm.
he's like, hey, I'll sick this person on you. And he swears, oh, I didn't put her up to anything. Yeah. Sure. But like, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, we don't believe that. And I don't believe it and I never will believe it. But that's okay. And again, that's one thing that to make very, very clear, once you start with her, it's damn near impossible to get to stop. And the
Yeah.
one thing, like Pink put up a nice little video that, yeah, we've reported her numerous times because she crosses the line all the time and gets away with it. And we're confused at how that works, but she does. She crosses the line consistently and gets away with it. So that's beyond me. I don't know how that works, but I think she'd best leave Unspoken alone because I think, Unspoken figures out how it works here.
I
And,
think
but
so.
I just think though that she, and I know, she's not afraid of Alana. Oh, oops, excuse me. She's not afraid of Twinkie, but, and nobody should be because it's comical. And again, I already heard because I was wondering who she was talking about when she was going off. I'm like, what the heck who's she mad at now? At least it's not us again. But that'll end very quickly. She'll go off of her and back onto us, which yeah, hey, whatever. But this is what she does. This is what gives her pleasure. And I just saw the little tidbit before I came on, Kathy. I was chopping potatoes
Yep.
for my soup and having an argument with my dear beloved husband of 33 years. He is so picky. It'll be the death of me. Monday is always the death of everybody else, but my picky food husband's going to be the death of me. So it's like, okay. But I happened to catch part of one of her community posts, and it's just like, girl, please. The woman has never. Have you ever known her to tell the truth about anything?
No.
Me either. Everything that comes out, it's just like a teenager. When a teenager's mouth is moving, it's a lie. We all know that. That's how teenagers are. And you could tell we're no spring chickens here. I'm 60 years old. I'm not ashamed of being 60. So, I've been there and done that. And that causes some jealousy in other places that, oh, how can she be around and help me? It's like, hun, I worked my ass off to get where I am right now. And I'm 60 and I'm happy and I do what I want. That's part of being 60. Hey,
That's
but
part of it. Hey,
that
Sade.
it is. It is. Hey, Sade, honey, I hope you're well. Haven't seen you in forever. But, again, this is just an FYI from folks who've already been there and done that. And just know, she claims that she doesn't take stuff off YouTube, but every 5 minutes I heard that she's already threatening the lawyers. It's like, oh
yeah.
stop it. Oh my goodness. And again, I saw this little community post that she put up. I went over and peeked at the gal's comment section, and I didn't see anything anywhere that's anybody is, it's her own accident. If she showed her camera, oh well. That's on her.
Yeah.
So she showed her camera, and I have pictures from May, people, that it looked the same. It looked the same.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, she is bedbound. She is absolutely bedbound. Once in a while she'll wedge her fat ass off that poor bed and drive around. I think that's to tell us that she's not bedbound, but she's not doing anything but her stomach consumes the steering wheel, and we've got pictures of that. She's
oh yeah.
And she doesn't live in a garage apartment. She lives in a building on a car lot.
In the back.
In the back, where she has to share the bathrooms with the employees of the car lot. Now she'll deny that. Oh no, we moved. Blah blah blah. This has been ongoing for several years.
Yeah, I figured
what
that.
Else?
I mean, just from over the holidays, seeing the exit sign, and I'm like, there's an exit sign. Am I seeing something here? And I was just stunned for a minute. I didn't know what to say. And I'm like, and I showed my husband, like, dude, is that an exit sign? He goes, it is an exit sign. And I said, I want one. I mean, I've been in my house for 15 years and I don't have an exit sign. I want one. And I'm still pouting about it, damn it. So, but hey, comic relief. Yeah, but it's sad. It is sad because, and she uses the mental illness. I mean, the list is just so long. It's like, I don't even really know where to start. She's had another creator swatted at one point, but yet I don't take things off of YouTube.
Nope.
Now she went after a friend of mine, Candy Morgan, and that's not a dox anybody. I mean, that's Candy's channel. Candy was reacting to her nonsense, basically. And actually, Candy helped me out a lot because that was my first thing. I went to, I was at another creator's for quite some time, and we had a birthday party, and, that was late March of last year, and we all had a ball at that birthday party. Kathy, you were there. We all had a ball at that birthday party. And, things kind of went downhill after that, and that's how it is. That's how it goes. It's kind of sad. You kind of end up wandering away and you do other things, but, she's been over there, and she accused me of saying something about another friend of mine, and I'm like, wait a minute, no. And she was live, and anybody that knows me knows I'm going to come at you as myself. I don't hide behind a clone account. There's no point in it. And it's no reason to do it. So I will come at you straight on, just as myself. And I went to her live, talked to her, and then she made video after video of me calling me a liar, saying this, saying that. Well, I did what everybody else would probably do and go, hey, what are you talking about? I'm not lying. Why? What's the point? So I tried to fix that, and Candy was very helpful with me. She would go live because I have a little channel, you guys. I do some candle videos, big deal. That's not what it's about for me. So, I really didn't think much about it. And, but she kept on and on and on. And it was just like, God, this woman is a pain in my ass. And so, and because it was so blatant that it wasn't true, it was ridiculous. And she tried to release, clips of the live stream, and it made it sound like I was saying one thing and not another. And finally, a friend of mine sent me the whole clip, and she goes, "Here you go. Here's you. That's not what you said." And I said, "I didn't think it was anyway." So she
Right.
tries to clip stuff and edit it to twist it to her way. And we just recently had a big go around because we tried at one point, when other communities failed, to reach out to Twerking with Twinkies and help her and just go, you know what, girlfriend, we get it. Let's try to channel this energy elsewhere with you. And we were behind the scenes with her in Discord, trying to work it out with her, trying to get her to see there's other ways of just going live and yelling and screaming and doing whatever and lying and pointing fingers. And it worked for a while. And every community has had a turn. And every community would go, well, good luck, you guys, and we tried,
Precisely.
and
Yeah.
yep, and she turned on us, and we knew that's what was going to happen. We kind of felt it in our hearts, but we still felt like it was a shot. It was worth a shot because we know there's some form of mental illness going on here, and she uses that. I think,
Oh, it's a weapon. It definitely.
yeah. Well,
Definitely.
that's one of the ways she got rid of Candy was she made a false police report and turned it into YouTube. So that being said, you have to be very, very careful because she claims, that Candy wished her death and, all this other stuff. And that's not true. Candy never did that.
No.
Never, never. Now, would Candy react to her nonsense? Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Kate. You're the best. We need that rainbow. So,
Okay,
and
yeah.
Kate,
The
Kate all
optimism.
knows all too well. So, but
Hmm.
it is what it is. And if you don't, you think, okay, because after she turned on us, we covered ourselves after that because we knew we had to. And
Yes.
that didn't go well for her. And finally, we at one point, I'm trying to even figure out where she left, started leaving us alone when she thought she was getting accepted in other communities. uh, she would pretty much, finally start ignoring us, but she'd still put little digs out here and there about us, like she just did with her community post. She named you
Oh,
in her
yeah. I yeah.
community post.
I got
And
it. I saw it. Didn't respond to it.
exactly, and it's
Drove
just
her
like,
crazy, but
oh, there's Lucy. Hugs for you. I've missed you so much. But it's just so ridiculous at some of the stuff she comes up with. Like in that community, what she claimed in that community post was just absolutely absurd. It's and I knew as soon as I heard some of the race stuff was going on, I knew that was going to come out right away. I knew
oh
that was
God.
that was going to get played right away, and we're not even going to go there because it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I knew that was coming.
Hmm.
And Unspoken didn't buy that crap. She's like, right, whatever. And I actually did catch part of one of her videos that said, "What box did you check?" And oh, that took me out. It's like, this woman knows what she's doing, so she's good. But I just think she deserved a few heads up about how bad it can
Hey,
get.
Luce. Yep. Yeah, yeah. So if we can offer little bits for you to chew on and sort of know what's coming your way, because she's not going to go away. I'm sad to tell you this. She's not. She's going to
No,
escalate. First of all, she's going to escalate. Um, then she cycles. She cycles. So she'll be screaming and reeing into the void. Uh, then she'll become self-reflective, and she'll do that, and then she's Jesus of YouTube, and she forgives everybody. And then it starts all over again. She will never let you go.
Yeah, I heard that there was another history lesson. We got one on the Holocaust not long ago. So,
Yes, yes, yes,
so yeah, so I love that she does think that she is so versed in every little thing YouTube or in life, and it would
yeah.
help if she would maybe get out and get some sun. Maybe that
That
would help.
Wikipedia, I tell you.
Yeah, but feel the grass under your feet, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, you kind of had some first dealings with her, Kathy, over in the other communities and stuff.
Yes,
And now there's kind of a standing joke in some of the other communities that, and there is a site named Kiwi Farms. If you do want to go to Kiwi Farms and check it out, that is all you have to do is go to Kiwi Farms and type in
yeah.
the name, and boy, you get some
If
plenty
you
of
find it
information.
difficult, if you find it difficult to navigate, hit me up and I'll happily get you started.
Right.
Because
And
now our Twinkie is over there under her channel name, her original channel name.
oh,
She
she
likes
changed
to
it back.
think no.
Okay.
She's no no. This is over on the farms. Yeah,
Oh,
she is
okay, yeah.
not well thought of, and I'm being very kind here, but she can't seem to accept it, and well, anyway, all you need to know about her is over there. They love to document her, archive her. There's a wealth of information if you need it. Um, it's worth going over there for the chuckles and the LOLs, but I'll leave that decision to you. But if you need help navigating, if you're not familiar, it's a bit of a intimidating. I mean, it took me like a month. What am
Yeah, oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Yeah,
because I got turned
yeah.
on to Kiwi Farms a while back. And we've always kind of peeked in and out because they cover some of the bigger YouTubers. Like MFW and Negs and Chantel and those guys. And so we're familiar with it. And I peeked in because of Angie, because boy, that's another train wreck. But that's another
Oh yeah,
day. And
yeah.
yeah, we could have a chapter for each one. Perfect Storm had that one covered though, so that was great. But God love them. I tell you, I just don't know how to proceed. We met her when a
Mm.
friend of ours did a video with Angie that they thought was going to be, this really cool, hip, new stuff that, let's just say, it didn't go over very well because, for one, they don't live in the same country, so they kind of had to do stuff edited together, and it just didn't
Yeah.
come out how they wanted it to. And people did reviews on it. They did reactions to it, and as deservedly so. And honestly, they should have just kind of picked their toys up and went to the other side of YouTube and went, okay, we'll try harder. but that's not what happened,
Nope.
and they got some flack for it, because it was interesting. And so that's where Twerkin first said that MT, because you got to understand, these guys, they battle with each other right and left. I mean, she not only did she take Candy's channels, but she's taken MT's channel. Now he just got it back. So,
With a
uh,
suspicious increase in subs.
oh, of course, come on, of course. So but there's that. So they want to sit there, and most people are afraid of her, to be quite honest. They're afraid because, again, hey, YouTube kind of turns a blind eye to her, which perplexes me. But mostly I know he's worried about it because they do live near each other, so I understand that frustration. But that's what it is. They're all on their best behaviors anywhere she goes because they don't want to be on the business end of the problem here.
Right.
And, because she makes it a problem. She will go real life with you in a minute. So will he, to be honest. I mean, Alana, excuse me,
Oop.
up, she
Oop.
faked her death. I mean,
Oh
who
yeah, I was going to bring
fakes
that
your
up. Yep.
death? I mean, come on. And
Oh
it was
God.
funny because I'm sorry, this is where all of us that, kind of give the backstory if the other community is listening a little bit. We were all kind of what was jokingly called a pretzel community because there were several larger, YouTubers that we all kind of flittered around and went to all of them because they were all our friends at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so we went around to different little places and we were having fun, but this I lost my train of thought, Kathy. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place.
Oh,
I'm
about
trying to
her
cover
faking
everything.
her death.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
That was it.
And then her
And
invasion. That's okay. We're
right.
60.
Yes. And it was like, oh my goodness. Okay. They we were having some confrontations with her, and that's another thing. What she does is she claps back when she gets cornered. She because she gets
Yeah.
caught. Your lies come back to haunt you.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not
Well,
hard.
first she inserts herself in drama that doesn't concern herself.
True, definitely true there.
And then
And
once you know her name, then it's game over. It's just
oh yeah,
you
exactly.
either
Yeah.
fight back like Unspoken is doing, and she's doing it spectacularly,
Yes, she
um,
is.
or you become like me and just poke the bear sometimes just to watch it go off and have a bit of a laugh at her expense. And I admit it, you
Yeah.
are entertainment, Twinkie, and you always will be. You're a
Yeah.
hoot.
Yeah. To be
Just
quite honest.
visualize me with a bag of popcorn and a big ass Coke, because that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. It is, Kathy. And it's sad too though, because certain creators that know better let her do it and they put her up
Yep,
to it. And
yep.
and it's just like, all these people, with Bart, man. Bart's harmless, but regardless, some people don't wish to be cursed.
Some
They
people
they
take
take
that
offense
shit
to it.
seriously. Yeah,
Yeah, they
or they
do.
take it very seriously.
They do.
I don't. I knew it
No.
was he was doing it in his own way as fun. I think
Right.
people that I think he is severely autistic, and I think people use him. He
Yeah, I
doesn't
do too, Kathy.
have. Oh yeah, I don't. He doesn't have the social ability to figure out somebody is just using them. I'm saying it wrong, but you get what I mean.
I do.
Uh,
Well, yeah, because I'm from the same community as Bart. I knew that community very well. I was in that community for over 2 years, and that's what I'm saying. I know partly of that stuff because I've known MT for almost 3. So and
mhm.
every time it gets worse and worse, he's just like, no, it hasn't. And I'm like, yeah, trust me, I've known you that long, and so some of these people I do know, and Bart's always been pretty harmless, but again, and he is, and people know. I mean, you can chat with Bart for a half an hour and you understand,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
you get it. And he's a nice enough guy. He doesn't mean anybody any harm.
But
So
unspoken has a point too. Just because you have a condition doesn't mean it gives you a pass to
exactly.
behave. Yeah. So her yelling at him, perfectly reasonable and the right thing to do,
Oh,
because
oh,
he won't
definitely.
know. Yeah, 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 yeah. So and then when MT and Twerkin started going on about how can you be mean to somebody with mental health issues? Well, you're the one that put them up to it in the first
Exactly. And
place. This
because
is all on you.
that's where I started kind of catching on to what was going on because we've all been kind of
Hmm.
busy lately, and
Yeah.
I did, and I wondered who they were talking about, and when I found out it was Bart, I'm like, oh come on, you guys, now stop, you guys put him up to that because they know full well. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Certain people know exactly what they're doing. They know how to pull the strings to get the person to do what they need them to do by telling them, oh, I'm your friend behind the scenes. Because again, I can't tell you how many times MT has gone and made friends with Alana and then not. and then
Yeah.
friends with Angie and not. And,
Yeah.
the same thing with her. We knew at one point that when she flipped on us that last time, that's where she was headed back to, and that was fine. Because again, we're all grown adults. We can support who we want to support. It doesn't matter. But some people had issues with who supported who, and and that is what it is. But it's a very fine line, and they know exactly what it's hard to even come up with. They know exactly what to say to this person to get them going. So they've been
Yeah.
friends, we're friends, we're not friends, we're friends, we're not friends. That's why I got my little dig in earlier, MT, that you be right back at Angie's just like I knew you would. So you can have a little bit of crow on that one, hun, because you deserve it.
Well, exactly. You only have to look at his. Well, let's not get into his community people. We've done that before, but
True.
we'll just pass that on. He just likes the middle-aged women's. I
Yep,
can
I
say.
agree. Yeah, I agree. And it's to me it's comical because it's pretty transparent. When I was a little bit more up to speed, I just went, well, no, that unspoken, she's smart, she's got his number. They figured it
Hmm.
out. It doesn't take that much sometimes. When you kind of came in, Kathy, you caught on to a lot of some of these people very quickly and went, uh-huh, I get it. So
Yeah, well, it was
yeah,
just the way things happened that, um, I'm going, I wasn't invested in a lot of these people in the first place. So, when that happened, I'm not wanting to dredge up old shit again, but when that
right.
particular incident happened, I was not invested in. I didn't belong to any discords at that time. I'm going, okay, that's weird. Okay. And then when I kind of questioned it and they all of a sudden disavowed any knowledge of me, I went, yeah, got it. Okay, I'm leaving. See you
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. I was a little bit perplexed by that myself. So, yeah. But again,
Well, you kind of told me because I didn't beg for it back. That's why. So I just,
yeah.
yeah, I don't beg anybody for nothing.
Well, no, no.
Yeah,
And I feel bad too because, innocent people are getting in the way of that, and again,
yeah,
Candy did nothing wrong. And they still want to try to throw Candy's name up and down sometimes. And,
yeah.
it's just like, what? The girl gets drug into stuff that she's not even, and of course she's going to react just like anybody else. And she has a right
Oh,
to react.
and she's rightfully pissed about it. I know in Bounty's community, Angie made sure that she completely smeared her name. That even when Bounty wants to apologize or at least explain himself, Candy just said no. I'm
Yeah.
done. I can't.
Yep.
I just it hurts. It hurts.
Well, it
So I
does
I
because she
totally
didn't do
respect
anything
it.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, she
Yep. I
didn't.
do too. Nope. And
Yeah.
and that was the same thing with twerking too. That she did. She came up with that false police report and turned it
Hmm.
in and turned it over to YouTube, and they went, oh, and they didn't know the whole story though, and that's just it. She complains to YouTube all the time. Well, if you don't do this, what are you going to wait till somebody hurts themselves? So, and she throws that out all the time
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
so many
Yeah. Yeah.
cards that she wants to fall back on and then later say, oh, I didn't say that. And that's how she rolls. I mean, you can always tell 90% of the time if she puts up a live, it can be for 2 or 3 minutes, and then as soon as she's done, she deletes it.
Yep.
So that's where we had some smart people that whenever she did go live, we screen recorded it for our own protections. So we could prove that, yes, this is what she has said.
Yes.
So,
And one
you
one of the
know,
proof is an earlier video. If you go down, it's called Truth, and if you go and listen to it, I apologize. Audio sucks. I'm a boomer. My internet is the worst, so it's a bit. But what she basically did very quickly is when we all thought we were a community and we were helping, she got us on an emergency um, private live that she needed to talk to us immediately. So we all kind of, oh, well, okay, what's going on? And she brought Angie in. Now, Angie has her own history. I won't get into that, but it involved her telling everybody that when she was a kid, a neighborhood boy inserted gerbils up her wahoo. Um, of course, it's ridiculous, and it's proven you can't do that. Anally insert an animal like that.
No,
So
it's an urban legend.
we always kind of just shaded Angie for that for the last year. You know, there's a gerbil song that we would play, or we would just say gerbil. So anyway, she gets us all on live. Twinkie does, and oh, poor Angie. Angie is feeling so bad. You guys are keep teasing her, and this is what really happened. And I said, yeah, you know, I apologize. I kind of go overboard with that sometimes, but it was, you know, and then everybody else came on. Kate and Candy came on, and we had this kind of odd conversation with her because she wanted to make amends with Angie, and we basically told her, you know, you can be friends with anybody you want.
Yep.
We just can't do it. We can't do it as a community. There are too many things that were said and done, but we will support you behind the scenes. You know, if you're on a live, like at that time we were her mods,
Yep.
and we would take care of any foolishness and tomfoolery on her live, but we just could not follow her into being friends with Angie.
Right.
And we had our reasons for it. Well,
Yes.
she could not accept what basically it boiled down to was she wanted to get back into Angie's community because we were not providing drama. We were not back talking or being evil in Discord about other people. That was not why we brought her in. We brought her in to give her some place to land, a safe, soft spot to land, you know, so she wouldn't go and make a fool out of herself on live like she's been doing in the last couple of days with you. Um,
Right.
and we did, I thought, succeed for a good month. We kept her off, and you know, she'd come in just vibrating, and we'd calm her down and talk. Not me so much. I still had some bad feelings towards her, but there were others in Discord that really, really went over and above to calm her
Yeah,
down and
we
talk to
did.
her.
Yep. One
And
of our friends was really wonderful. And well, gosh,
yeah,
Kathy, I wonder why she only struck your channel 3 times
hmm
maliciously,
yeah, yeah. And I never
and you'd
pretended to be
still
best friends with her.
no,
I
but
admitted
you
that on live, and I have no reason to lie. Though I understood everybody's need to get control, get her under control. Not by leash and collar means, but you know, just calm down. This is only
exactly, and
YouTube. It's
you
not all that
right.
serious, you know.
Vent it elsewhere. Yes, vent
Vent
it
it.
elsewhere.
Yeah. There are other
And
ways to get your anxieties out other than making an idiot out of yourself on a live, like
and
I hear she's doing now. But
oh, the figures. Of course, of course.
that's
Well, that's
whatever.
that's how you know. That's how you know we're telling over here telling the truth. She wants to
Yeah.
yell louder, and that's okay because
Hmm.
we're not over here yelling. We're not over here doing any of that. And you did, Kathy. You did the adult thing. That's what's called being a grown up. You put your differences aside for the time being to try to help somebody else,
Yeah.
and that's being a grown up, and that's what we all did. We all did that, and we've done that with a lot of people, a
Yeah.
lot.
And we felt,
And
yeah. And then she took that private live when she couldn't get her way. She kind of said something weird like, if you're not with me, you're against me, or something
she
like
did
that.
say, yes, she
So
did.
yeah, it was very strange. And she said all of a sudden had an appointment and left the live.
Yep.
So and then Kate can tell the rest of that part of it because I wasn't there when it happened. But what she did with this tape after a while, or this live, she beat.
Edited it.
Yeah, it has to. You have to hear it to believe it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it was
she released it and it tried to make us look like we were manipulating her and planning all these things, um and and I'm going, what the hell? So Candy and I and Kate got a hold, because we're not stupid, of the original live,
yep,
and we posted it so everybody could hear what was really said
exactly.
versus what Twinkie put out.
Right.
And she struck my channel. Like, she struck my channel a couple of other times, but that was the year before, or 6 months before. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll let the strike ride, oh my God, 90 days, whatever. Then I thought, wait a minute, no, it had my participation. It
That's
had
right.
Kate's participation. It had
That's right.
Candy's. No, you don't own this. So I
Right.
counter struck, and I won. And the video's back up. So if you need for reference, and again, I apologize for the rotten audio on it, you can listen to it.
I was so
But
proud
that's
of you. I
basically,
was so
oh,
proud of you that you did that. I was. I was like, oh, look at my girl. She's not gonna take no shit. Because I mean,
no.
and you shouldn't have either. And and Candy, I think Candy's trying to work on the process of getting her stuff back too. Um,
Yeah.
because she wants to sit there and yap that. Again, we can go back to when she got cornered with me and talking about my friend Red and doing some other
Hmm.
stuff. Well, she was cornered. Well, her solution to that was she decided that she was going to fake her death. So, random creators, including myself, some other ones, got alerts that there were comments in their comment section on one of their videos. Well, I went to check and it said, just so you know, I still have the screenshots, I have everything, and I have to tell some people behind the scenes, the name on that account changed to something very interesting. So I do need to share that. So remind me, Kathy. But
Okay.
it was interesting. We all got very selected emails that said, well, just so you know, so and so's been in a car accident and she died. And we're like, whoa, okay. And, when I saw that, I just deleted it because I'll never forget because it was my husband's birthday. I went ahead, hang on just a second, guys.
Yep. No, we won't euthanize anybody here. We all cried, Kate. We all were deep mourning.
Yeah.
Deep mourning.
So sorry about that. So when we got these messages and I knew better. I just went, yeah, right, deleted it and never said a word. Well, and this was April the 8th. And the next day, other people were talking about that and going, hey, did you see? And I'm like, hey, I got one of those messages, but come on, you guys, for real. And then, she had a couple channels and we were, somebody went to her channel and there was supposedly a message on there from her husband, saying, and then all of a sudden it was a heart attack while driving. So the story
Hmm.
just kind of kept changing. And again, I went, yeah, sorry, no. But this is where it comes in handy too, that MT was friends with her at the time. They made up again or whatever, and they were friends. Or and so now he was beside himself. Well, now MT was also good friends with Candy at the time. So he's talking to us behind the scenes, and he won't admit this to this day, but he was upset that something could have happened to her, because I think maybe the reason he was extra upset was maybe they were beefing as well, and he may have said something to her that he regretted, which he should have regretted a lot of stuff, because he wished death on her. He'd done all kinds of stuff, so he's done that to other creators too, and other creators' family members. So the halo is a little bit crooked there, MT. You might want to take her off and polish it. But that's what was going on at the time. And so people were working behind the scenes trying to figure out, hey, is this true or not true? And again, there's several pretzel communities that were looking into it. And, we were just finding more and more and more. And then the channel names kept changing, and there would be descriptions in, her channels and memorial stuff. And there's not going to be an obituary. And, just the story just kept snowballing. And then they're putting pictures of wrecked cars up for people to see. And it's like, this is just getting absolutely ridiculous at this point, because it was just so not true. And then all of a sudden, here come the troll accounts. And you can always kind of tell a twerking account because of the grammar. And we were going, oh, look who's here. So she did this death thing for a good month or so.
And it was wonderful.
Yeah, it was after the first couple, after the first week or so. Yeah, because we couldn't prove it. We couldn't disprove it. There was no way to find out for sure. Well, Candy did a live one day, and this is what really, got Twerky upset, because now she'd been dead for a couple weeks, I think, or a week and a half at least. And so somebody in the chat while Candy was live, and again, people would say it's doxing. It's not. She said herself where she's at many times. She has said where she was many times. She's doxed herself on Kiwi Farms. So, and MT, knows everything too. So it's just like, come on. So she claimed that, Candy got a hold of the number. So she called, and we were trying to find out if she really had died or not. And so Candy is talking to the office and wanting to know and she did do all this on live, and she's talking to the guy, and she was being very nice, and she just wanted to know, hey, we heard that so and so had passed away. Is there going to be a funeral? Can you tell us what happened? And oddly enough, and again, there's questions. Some say yes, it was. Some say no, it wasn't. But the guy that answered the phone sounded oddly familiar. So, and now that I've heard his voice before, I do think kind of side with yes, I think it was him. But so she definitely got bent out of shape about that. But we didn't know at the time. We all thought she was dead. So, how are you going to get in trouble for calling a dead person? So it got all snowballed out of proportion. And so she got all bad and kept saying that other people now were calling this place every day, and got him fired, which is a blatant lie. She's still, from the picture she just accidentally put out, apparently last night, that of her living conditions. Girl, get up and clean up your mess. But
oh my God.
But anyways, so it's still the same place. He didn't get fired, so it's the lies that come out of that woman's mouth is just too much. But she finally did something, and Candy was really just trying to expose her. There are other people that were exposing her as well, but it just got all bent out of shape, and eventually, she did. She filed a fake police report, and and Candy has all her videos. Candy has all her live streams, because that's what she does. She goes live, rants and rants and rants, threatens, does whatever, doxes, and she does her doxing on Kiwi Farms, or she passes it off to somebody else to do it. So a troll will come in and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And, but that's how she does it. She deletes everything and thinks, well, I'm safe now because, you can report me all you want, but it's deleted. So that's pretty much, how she tries to do it. And it's just an embarrassment for herself. And, I hope that she leaves this woman alone. I really do, because she doesn't
Ugh.
deserve it. She doesn't. Hi, Freddie. I hope you're doing okay, honey. Hi, Jean.
Yeah. It just, I just want her to realize that Twinkie is sticky. She will not leave you. And trying saying, don't, if you ignore her, she doesn't like to be ignored. That just makes it worse. Makes me laugh, but it makes it worse for other people.
It
If
does.
you
Yeah.
confront her and argue back and forth, she will report you for bullying and harassment.
Yep.
She's got many, many, many Twitter accounts, and she will use those Twitter accounts to report you. Um, so yeah, try not to do any, if you can, don't use any of her content, because she will strike your channel. If you use sound clips, or even if you're doing a transformative, um, she will do it anyway. Even if it's a false flag, she'll do it anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I think you've had some issues, Pat, with other people doing that to you. So you're probably more than familiar with the process. So,
Oh, exactly. And
so
and that's the thing too, because even though, you know, you're okay with her right now, that can very easily change in just a snap of a finger.
oh yeah,
So that
she's
should
that
go for some of these
unstable.
other
Yeah.
people. Oh, exactly. The ones that, MT's all buddy buddy with, everything's good right now. Everything's good right now. But that doesn't last for very long.
Nope.
So,
Nope. Never does. She is
no, it
still
doesn't.
going after somebody from 2 years ago. And this person has not said a word to her or about her in 2 years. And
Yep.
she still brings it up. And
Yep.
she will accuse you of, oh, you're always bringing up stuff from the past. Like you said in your one of your more recent um, lives, that the only reason you're responding is to defend yourself. Well, that's what we do too, except for this one. But because we just feel bad that she's attached herself to you like that alien parasite, because that's what basically Twinkie is a parasite.
And that's
Um,
true. That's true, Kathy. And that's
it
when,
is. Yeah.
when I talked to you last night, that's what we were saying too, is, I said, I wish I could warn this lady and not, be so,
Mhm.
because you don't want to sit there and go, because she's not, it's not, we're not warning her because she's not unintelligent. Unspoken seems like a nice gal. I like her. I thought she was funny as hell. The parts that I caught from her she was very funny, but she's a very likable lady, and I just don't want to see some of the stuff that's happened for years and years and years and years and years
Mhm.
back, for this to just keep going on. So maybe, and because you tried to warn us, you even tried to warn us, Kathy, when
I
you
did.
first came, and we were like, "Oh, aren't you cute?" And we kind of got it, but we were like, "Oh, it's okay." And now we were like, "Oh shit, we should have really listened to her." But and again,
I don't
and
think I don't think it would have worked, because she was being backed by two very toxic people. So it's,
true, true,
yeah.
and well, and that's another thing that, when I peeked in last night, this is a problem that I have too with 90% of the people that were in her live. I'm disappointed in them. I really am, because
Yeah.
all they're doing is pumping her up when they again, they all know it's easier to be nice to her and on her good side than not. So that's the only reason they're there.
Yeah.
I mean, she still hangs out with the creator, and the creator allows this, which is beyond me. But she still hangs out with the creator she had swatted. So
Yeah.
that's because these people are more likely to just go, you know what? It's easier just to be cordial and okay, or you get the other end, which that's what, you know,
Yeah,
Unspoken's getting right now.
she is. Yeah. And if all of a sudden you start getting pizzas delivered to your door, which you didn't order, yeah. And don't think we don't know that you did. You were part of that little thing for sending pizzas to Bounty. We figure we're not stupid. Kate, did you knock yourself off? Lucy, take notes, please.
I'm here. I was just telling hubby
Okay.
I had to go. So yeah, that he was getting ready to leave, and I was just saying my goodbyes. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, hmm, she deserves what she brings in. So the universe and all that stuff. I don't know what to say about it. I just don't pay any attention to that side of the fence anymore.
Right.
Uh,
Sorry. And
nope.
and again,
Yeah.
I knew we would get the clap back, and I know it's already here and it's already coming, and that's
Oh yeah.
okay. I get it, and I wouldn't
Oh dear.
have a problem with some of these people. Like, MT's mad. I'm sure he's mad, but you know what? He wants to sit back and pretend he's all innocent and he doesn't do any of this stuff. Now the one thing that I will say for MT is I've heard all kinds of stuff about, devil worship and that kind of stuff. MT doesn't he doesn't do that kind of stuff. That's a little bit out there. So, he doesn't do any of that kind of stuff, but he doesn't mind getting involved with the stuff that's not nice because he's been doing it ever since I've known him.
Yeah.
So, he's and I can prove it. I have the receipts. I am in my everybody, we all have our little things that we're good at. Me, I'm the screenshot queen. So, I have screenshots of him saying not nice things about people. That's one of the things that got his channel taken away from him, was because of what he threatened to cut Twinkie, and that's one of the things that got his channel taken away.
Oh.
So, because I was still on speaking terms with him when this happened, and so when he did that, when he released that video, because I understand she was going after him like she's doing to other people. So that's why that really disappoints me in him as well, that he would let other people be on the business end of this. And
Right.
that's just not okay. That's not nice, because he's been on the business end of it. And he got so frustrated because he has health issues. He was having health issues, and he just did not need it at the time. And so he finally, the straw that broke the camel's back, and he made a video and he did some threatening things and he said some threatening things, and that's what got him taken down. And I understand why he did it, because he was just at that breaking point. But when you're at that breaking point, you have to do what people do. You walk away for a while. But that's what got him in trouble.
Yep.
So I totally
Uh,
understand it. I understand his frustration and I understand why it happened. But they need to, if they don't get along with one another, if nobody, especially him, because he will take it, they will take stuff off you too. That's what they do.
yes, of
and
course they do. Yeah.
and so I just don't know what else to say, as far as I hope things, and this is their fight, because we're just observers looking in, and the only reason we are saying something is we've been there and done that, and it's old. It's old from our side. It's sad to see it happening again, because it's just like a vicious pattern, a vicious circle. And like I said, anybody that's listening to my voice, if you get too cozy, they'll turn on you. They will turn on you in a minute.
Yeah.
So
And
expect it.
yeah, and for God's sakes, don't send them your email
No.
or or your personal address, because you're going to be in a whole world of regret.
Yeah. Yep. You're right there, Kathy. I mean, you're definitely right there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why my presence online is as vague as it is. It's not that I'm a super rich celebrity. It's just, I'll just keep my business to myself.
Well, exactly, Kathy.
Like
And,
my
and there's
Twitter isn't.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my Twitter
There's
isn't connected to my YouTube. My YouTube isn't
no.
connected to my, I don't have it anymore, but my Facebook at one time. Everything is separate. Everything is under a different email. Um, I don't have pictures of me. I have no intention of being showing myself. Uh, just because I'm not particularly attractive either.
Oh, Kathy, stop. I've
No, no,
seen you and
no,
you're
no, no,
adorable.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
I'm just not photogenic. I'm not. I'm not in front. I've got the voice for or the face for radio, as they say. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, no.
It is strictly out of privacy. That's it. That's it.
Well, yeah.
Personal
It,
privacy. That's all it
yeah.
is.
Same here. And I
Yeah.
learned that a long time ago. I
Yeah.
learned that a long time ago. Because people think that, I'm not the
Hey,
super techiest person ever. I get by, but I'm not the techiest one. But I've been around YouTube live streams for years. I mean, years and years and years. And
oh
we've had fun and done stuff. And I've been in Discords for years. Some people hate Discord, some people love Discord. I love Discord. I think Discord is a ball. We have a ball in there. And you know, I learned a long time ago that
yeah.
if you give the information, it's going to get out, it's going to get used against you somehow. And so I learned the hard way that you just keep your personal, like you said, things are separate. But now, am I the same type of person on YouTube as I am in my real life? I kind of am. I mean, I am, this is me. What you see is what you get. I don't sugarcoat shit, and it gets me in a lot of trouble because I tell you exactly what I think. And
Yeah.
I was
I
saying that
don't have to
earlier.
hide. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't hide behind a troll account. If I'm saying something, I'm coming right at you as Kate Waxlover, and here it is. And I'm saying it. I don't have to hide behind a troll account to say stuff like a lot of people.
Well, Weight Watchers, MT has wished us death many a time. It doesn't really affect.
Yeah, and
Oh,
and
oh
and
well.
see, and if that is what's going on right now, if they're both going off and yelling and screaming and whatever and saying this about this and that, that means we're hitting a nerve, Kathy.
Yep.
And if we're hitting a nerve, guess what? It's the truth.
Or,
Every word we've said. I mean,
yeah,
what
we're
reason we
doing the
don't have
Lord's
any
work.
exactly that is what we are doing because it's just, like I said, some of the words I heard unspoken say, I was like, oh wow, she's got some people pegged to a T here. She knows exactly
Oh,
what's up.
are you kidding? I was so impressed when she
Oh, I
nailed the
know.
Twinkie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And so they get it, but I'm just kind of speeding up the process a little bit. So, they kind of know what to expect. And again,
Yeah.
who knows? They may not even be watching this. Who knows? Who
Oh
knows?
no,
But
I don't expect that she's watching it at this moment, but perhaps somebody will, direct her over. And I'd like
yeah, I do
I
too.
don't, I don't want to be accused of clout chasing. That's why I never tagged her.
Nah.
If I ever get there, I'll get there on my own. I can grow organically.
Well, of
I
course.
don't I
Sure.
don't need anybody. I've been on YouTube how many years, and I've only got the 400 plus. I'm okay
Well,
with that.
sure. I know. Same here, Kathy. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to do some, because everybody knows me. I'm the candle queen. Oh my Lord, goodness,
Mhm.
goodness. I and have candles and into Bath and
Yeah.
Body Works and all that other good stuff, and that's just me. And I do a couple candle reviews from time to time. I know some of the candle manufacturers. I know some of them personally, and it's been a fun ride to be involved with all that, going along. And so I've done a couple of their candle reviews just because I wanted to have some fun with it and do it. But other than that, it's just for fun. I did a memorial video to a dear friend of mine that I still miss
Yeah,
all the
as
time.
well. Yeah.
And, and other than that, that's my YouTube career. So no, I'm not out there clout chasing. Candy, that's one thing. Candy was never that way either. She went on, and Candy is a hoot. And she is just the sweetest person. She really is. Oh God, I hope you're not listening, Candy Morgan. I'm gonna have to tag that woman too, because she hasn't been around lately, and I gotta worry about her a little bit. So, but she she is just a riot to listen to. She's a lot of fun. She has game nights. We go and we have fun when we can. And I miss and I'm not lying. I miss the pretzel community. I really do, because we had fun. We had a lot of fun. And then
I'm
there were
sorry I
some
missed out
people.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we always hope that it might come back one day, Kathy, but I just yeah, I don't have high hopes for that, sadly, just because certain turns and certain wrenches keep getting thrown in literally, and
Yeah.
the people just won't let it change. They won't let it change. So, but I do miss it. And like I've said this so many times, one of the last fun times we had was at Annie's birthday. And oh my God, I still think of that and laugh. I think the live is even still up. And sometimes we go back and look at it and laugh and go, oh my God, that was so much fun. That was so
What was
funny.
that?
Because when
Yeah.
Annie
And
lost her
then it all went to
phone,
yeah.
she lost her phone. She couldn't find her phone. Her crown was crooked. We're like, girlfriend, your crown's crooked. Where's your phone? And Candy's like, oh God, she's gonna fall off the balcony looking for her phone. We were all freaking out, but we had so much fun that night. And I'll never forget it. And I miss those times desperately. But
Then it all
it
went to hell. Like
it did
literally,
not
what,
long
4 days
after.
later?
Yeah,
Jesus.
not long after that. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't long after that. Um, I will tell
Yeah.
them both you said hello, Sade, because I know they miss you too. So we haven't given up getting you in Discord, honey. We'll get there. But I know sometimes it's just like, oh, the blind leading the blind, and I'm the head one with the cane. So, but they're like, well, you have like tons of Discords. I'm like, I know, and half of them I don't even know how to turn them off. So it's like, oh my God.
Oh my
But
gosh, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, the clap back is to come. But you know what? Hey, I
Oh,
don't care at this
well,
point.
that's right.
We
I mean, both of them are off. They're having a time. I'll just, provide content for me. Uh, I took a few weeks off. I have to
yep. I
admit
think
that the world events that are occurring have affected me, um, partially
I know,
because
Kathy.
that that is part of my heritage is Ukrainian and Polish, and I still have family down there. Mind you, we haven't had any contact in years and years and years, so I have no idea. So I pray and I watch the news and I pace and I just have other things other than what's really happening in these YouTube streets. But this last few days, I'm just going, I can't ignore this. This is too precious.
Oh, I know, Kathy. Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
our community has a fairly larger Ukrainian population, and one of my
Yeah.
girlfriends that I've known for years and years and years, her spouse is from Ukraine, and so we
Mhm.
have just been, you know, sitting here watching this all unfold. And yes, if our thoughts and our prayers and our hearts go out to Ukraine, and
Absolutely.
it's just been
Glory.
so devastating. And you can't help but, my husband, bless his heart, he's, we have very differences on TV anyways. He's more of the motorsports and the how to fix it and the history channel and that kind of stuff. And me, I'm watching the sci-fi channel and the crazy stuff. But lately we just had this on 24/7. I just looked at him and said, honey, I just can't take this. I can't take this 24/7, because it's just, breaking my heart.
Oh,
And
oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was honestly, like, if you were old enough for 9/11, which I know, Kathy, you were,
Hmm.
we got to see 9/11 front row center. Um, and some of the things that we saw that day, like, I'll never forget the silence of the skies for 4 days after that.
Right.
You didn't see a plane in the air. Everything
Hmm.
was solstice. It was quiet. And, you know, we really, though, did shine through because, I watched a show that was very interesting about the aftermath and that day and behind the scenes of a different aspect. And that was the air traffic controllers. And
Yeah,
boy,
I can imagine.
they had a hell of a day that day. And, they demanded at one point that all those planes that were in the air at the time, at that particular day, had to land.
Hmm.
And that was thousands of flights, and they were ordered to go down right now. And so air traffic controllers were coming back to their desks because they were leaving going, oh my God, they're going to be so overworked. They need us. So they just didn't even need to be told. They came back, got to their desks, and helped land all these airplanes. So, they
Jim.
were
Yeah.
unsung heroes too in all that.
Yeah. My brother-in-law is retired now. Was a ATC when that happened, and he still won't talk about it.
I bet not, Kathy. I mean,
He
it,
just kind of goes gray, and just, yeah, and he nods, then the subject is changed. So,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean that day was just. I mean, I know people of my age group are going to remember exactly what we were doing, exactly what was happening at that moment, and because I remember my husband called me and he was at work and he said, "We're hearing stuff on the news about the World Trade Center," and I looked, and at first, when you first looked at it, it just looked like it could have been a small plane that hit the building. And because this was the first plane and we didn't have that good of a view of it, and it just didn't look that bad. And I said, well, and I'm trying to report to him what I'm seeing, and I said, it looks like it could have been a small plane, and I said, it's bad, there's a hole in the building, I'll let you know what's going on. And then it just kept getting worse and getting worse and getting worse. And
yeah.
we still have, I didn't know what else to do, so I just popped a tape in the VCR. See, that's how old this was. But I just popped a tape in and just let it tape. And I taped a good 8 to 10 hours of just that day. And
Wow.
every now and then on the anniversaries, because this is one thing that I know it has bad memories. And my husband was like, well, if we don't watch them go through this, who's going to go through it with them? And that was kind of the way I felt about 9/11 is, I feel it's my job every year to remember that day and the things I saw
Oh,
that
yo.
day.
Yep. Yep.
And it's painful to remember. And it was
It's all,
painful to watch.
all those massive events like the space shuttle blowing up, and all those 9/11, and even when Princess Di died, or
Yes.
the accident was reported, it's all crystal clear in my head,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
a recent memory, and I know where I was, what I was doing with each kind of thing. And
Yes.
it's just, it leaves its mark on you. And yeah, it doesn't let you go. Not
No.
really. No.
No, because I
So,
feel if I don't remember it and I don't watch it, then it's like I'm letting it die, and I don't want it to. I want it to always be there for a learning lesson of generations to come. And that's how I feel about the war too. It's like, you have
yeah.
to it's easy for us that I'm in my home, I'm comfortable, I'm warm, I have food, but it's my job, I feel, is to watch what's going on with those poor people and try to empathize and help them any way I can. And just, I feel like if I'm watching it, I'm there with them somehow. And I'm more empathetic to what
Yeah.
they're going through. If I
Well,
just turn it off,
absolutely.
it's easy for me to just turn it off and go about my day, and because it's not directly in my backyard.
Oh, for sure. And just briefly, Gail, I haven't heard any words if there was any warships It is harder to fight a war on water. So I think that would be the last thing they would attempt.
Actually,
No,
no,
no.
not really. And Gail, one thing to be relaxed about, and this I can kind of know a little bit about. Um, there's always our ships out there, their ships out there. You you would freak out if you knew how close they came to U.S. shores every day. I mean, every day. Um, so nowadays, submarines can carry up to 200 warheads, and they can be launched right from the
Yeah.
submarines. So, so it's amazing how far the technology has really come. I mean, I have limited knowledge of the technology from the late 80s and 90s because I was a part of it then. I was married. My spouse at the time was in the military. So I kind of have a little bit of background as far as that goes. But, they're always out there. They're always ready to go. And, sadly, I just so wish that, we could get involved in some of this stuff. But, um, we just right now we just can't because if with Russia, it's just they're so unpredictable as to what they would already do. I think my main fear with everything is, Putin is very, very unhinged right now. Who knows what this man's
Oh,
gonna
yeah. He had no idea what he had. And a
exactly.
crazy guy with his finger on the nuclear button
Right,
is,
right.
I'm just
So
hoping when if it comes down to it, at least his inner circle will stop him because they want their money. Let's face it. He that Russia has produced or Putin has given or made billionaires. I mean, and you get attached to that kind of money. You're not going to give it up that easily. So I think Putin is a target in his own country. His own inner circle are probably eyeing him. We want our yachts back. We want our mansions back. We want our luxury items back. And if you push that button, it's all going to go away. Not only us, but their lifestyles. All for a country that's the size of Texas.
right, exactly. And those
You know,
people, they have been liberated since
yeah,
what, 1991?
something like that. They don't want to be part of Russia. We
And it's all just so disheartening. I mean,
Oh yes. Oh dear. Yeah, we can see you, honey. Sorry, we just got intense conversation.
yes, I know. Probably a little too intense there. It's just this is the afternoon. We should save this stuff for the nighttime. But yeah,
Nah.
glory be after
But it needed
dark.
to be said. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to have some
Let's
of those
talk
sometime,
war.
Kathy, if we can stay awake
We'll do
long
it.
enough. Oh my God.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I
That
crashed out so early last night. It's just like, and my husband's been kidding me. He goes, "Hey, because you're doing pretty good. I haven't found you with your asleep with your phone in your hand lately. You're slacking." I'm like, "Oh, I know." It's like, "Oh my God, that's terrible." I'll
yeah.
he'll wake me up because he's taking it away to put it on the table. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Well, you were asleep." I'm like, "No, I wasn't." And he goes, "Yeah, okay,
Uh,
whatever."
no,
He
Jules,
walked off.
I did see you. I did see you. I just didn't want to interrupt Kate.
Oh no, that's
But
okay. I'm sorry. Interrupt me anytime.
oh
I
no,
don't
no,
care.
no, 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 no. We're having political discussions here. I also think China is going. Okay, that didn't work out.
Well, and and yeah, because that's
Yeah.
that's spooky because I mean, it is. I'm not gonna lie. So, but I think everybody's got it. I think we do have to be very careful though about what's interpreted.
Hmm.
Some of the military guys. We were watching Fox last night, and I have a particular fondness for Lindsey Graham. And God love him though. I want to sometimes stuff a sock in his mouth because he's just like, it's like my husband's down here could hear him hooting and hollering, like, "Yeah, Lindsay," and I'm like, "Now, honey, we shouldn't be having someone from our government on national TV going, just take him out. I'm like, we all want to think that behind the scenes, but we really
Yeah, but
shouldn't
you
be
don't say
having,
that out loud.
yeah, we really shouldn't be having a senator on TV going, yeah, let's just assassinate the guy. So that's probably not the best choice. So I was just
I
shocked.
yeah.
It's like,
No,
oh dear.
sometimes put your filter on.
Yeah.
The world is
Yeah.
listening. That's
Yeah.
another thing is could all the news people stop broadcasting their plans for Russia? Because Russia, remember the old World War II loose lip sink ships?
Yeah.
Let's dial it down. Let's dial it
And well,
down.
and I'll tell you, that was, back in the, the late 80s. I was married to a military person in the Air Force, and one of the big things that those guys would always just flip out about is, we're going trying to do something, and the media is there before they get there. The media is there when they get there. And
Yeah.
it's like, how can we do anything by surprise if the media is there to greet us? I'm like, honey, I don't know. So that always used to just freak them out too. That would just be the most irritating thing, which I can understand. Here they're trying to do stuff and do covert operations, and here's the news with a microphone, and they say the stupidest shit. You just
Yeah.
survived the plane crash, and they're like, how do you feel? It's like, and see, then this is
Uh,
where my words, I would get in trouble, and people would just look at me and go, yep, that's Kathy, no problem. But
yeah.
so they would just look at me and go, yep, that's her opinion. So yeah, so I would tell you, just go ahead, tell them everything. Oh goodness. So I don't know.
Yeah. So I think to combat misinformation, because already on Twitter, it's all, okay, where did that story come from?
Oh,
And
I
if I have to
know.
backtrack through all this crap to find out that it's a made up story, then so I'm not even retweeting. I think I learned my lesson with a couple of stories that I thought were real, and
Legit.
then when I went
Yep.
and they weren't, and I went, for fuck's sake. So
And and some of them are putting their own little spin kind of
yeah.
on the story, and it's just like, what, guys, stick to the truth. Some of them, and I appreciate their being there, because again, this is one thing they said definitely is, because of the times of the 21st century. Now it's war, and it's right in front of us to see, right up close and personal. This is it. Now
Hmm.
you get to see it as it happens.
And it also was
Before,
a worrying. It was worrying for on YouTube. I watch the German version of CNN. Sort of a 24-hour news, and the
right?
French and the UK. So I'm getting it all from. And
Yes,
one of them saying, if we're broadcasting and faking the news, people are going to say, well, I saw a movie which was more graphic than what you're showing us. So already people are desensitized to the violence of the war
oh,
because they're presenting it in such a way that it's more entertainment, if I can use
it's
that word.
glorified. It's
Yes,
glorified.
yes. Instead of being horrifying, it's let's sit in front of the TV with our TV dinners and watch the war. It's like
Right,
The
exactly.
Walking
It's like
Dead.
like
It's
a
yeah,
spectator sport. Yeah,
exactly, and it
and
shouldn't be that way.
no, no, it was getting to me. And I am an emotional person as it is. I mean, good Lord, people, I can't even sit here and watch the ASPCA commercials without going, "Huh." And if they play In the Arms of the Angels, that's it for me. I'm in tears. Nope, I can't do it.
No,
And
I'm
so to
sorry, but
see,
the Ukrainian national anthem does it for me.
oh, I
It
can
really is.
imagine.
Oh my God, it's such a powerful anthem. I have no idea. I lost my whatever Ukrainian I knew as a child is gone. Because it was neighborhood Ukrainian, with the kids and the babas and all the stuff. I
Right,
grew up
right.
in a very in an area that was heavily populated with Eastern European. Um, so so it was pigeon Ukrainian. So, but I've lost all that. I think I still remember a few swear words, but that's about it. But I don't know what it is about that anthem, but I just start to cry every time I hear it. So
I don't blame you. I don't. There's certain,
yeah,
certain things, and but it's just been, I sit here and like the other day, they're just, they're talking, and again, they're sticking microphones in these people's faces, telling us how you feel. Well, how the hell do you think they feel? You know, the one woman is just, they're there with their kids that have cancer, and all they want is bread and milk.
yeah.
I just burst into tears. My husband looks at me and goes, "Oh boy," and he
Here
goes,
she
"Honey,
goes.
yeah." He's like, I thought, "I'm sorry, I get it, but this is just, it's just so overwhelming that they're going through all of this, and they're only thinking about their kids. We're hungry. Can we just get some milk and bread?" It's just, ugh, it's just so horrible to me. Ugh.
It is. Yeah. And it's and I'm sorry, this might ignite something. I don't mean it to be, but now the Middle Eastern countries are pulling. Well, why didn't the world react to us when we were having problems? They're being really whiny and babyish about it, and I had to sit back there and think. Well, do you want a list? Nine
Exactly.
11.
Well,
um,
and
the
the Middle
repression,
East,
suppression, and killing of your female population, your acceptance of because there is no law against child marriage, um, uh, just your religion advocates the destruction of non-believers, homosexuals, and apostates. I could go on and on and on.
oh, I
Now,
know.
yeah, but you get my point. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
you need to sit down with your hurt fifis. It's not because the Ukraine is white mostly. It's cultural, sure. We share a lot with them. It's all what I just said. They're heroes. They're not butchers. They're not terrorists. They're not
Right,
executing. They're not
right.
making war against their own kind. So yeah, that's why the world is reacting differently. Anyway, carry on. I just had to get that in there
Well, no, and
because it really pissed me off. Like, you had
and
to
what
ask
and
that question.
I felt bad for the military too, because when the Middle East says we didn't come and help them, yeah, we did. And our guys are over
Oh,
there every day, and they're getting spit on by the people that are over there because they didn't want them there.
hmm exactly.
And it's just like, like they're
How
like, we
many
get
signs
on.
of death to the USA are you supposed to
Exactly.
take?
Right,
You know?
exactly. And some of my friends, and her husband still is, they're on the other spectrum. He's in the Navy,
Mhm.
and he's served on some very impressive vessels, and it's very cool. But they and I always did amaze, because even Air Force, though, they went duties and had their stuff where they would go away for a while. I think the longest I was ever separated from my husband was, I think, 93 days, something like that, and they had to go over to Egypt to do some stuff over there. And but I'm trying to think of how to put it. I don't know. I can't put it the way I want.
Hmm.
But oh well. I lost my train of thought. Oh goodness.
We're 60. Shit.
Like
That will
what?
forever be our excuse.
There you go. There you go.
Why did I
But
walk into the other room?
Oh my goodness, don't even go there. I did that last night out in the garage. I'm like, why am I out here? No, no. But I had an
Wow.
excuse. I did have an excuse. That's where all the spare stuff is, like the extra freezer and that kind of stuff. Oh,
I know. But
it's what we get.
yeah. And what really tipped me over was if you guys go and on YouTube find 60 Minutes Australia, there are two stories that I don't think have made it to this far west of a plane um, that was in layover in Qatar. Now, apparently, the airport authorities had found an infant that had been placed in the trash. It was alive. It was live.
Oh, thank God.
But somebody had given birth and just abandoned the baby. So, what they had done was they had taken every Western woman off a plane headed to Australia, because I guess Qatar is a stopping point there, and forced them into gynecological exams to see if they had given birth. And you can find that story on that 60 Minutes. And there's a follow up story too. And, it's just this kind of thing that, it's not, the everyday people of faith that, just do their business and carry on day to day. There's nothing wrong with them. It's, I'm not, I'm going to stop here because this isn't the forum for it. So I won't. And I don't want to get people upset. So,
Right.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just that kind of thing. You cannot do these things and not have it affect how the rest of the world sees you.
Right. And that's
You
true.
know,
That's true.
yeah.
Mm,
So
You know?
yeah, so yeah. So okay, let's move along.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Somebody's spoiling for an argument.
And well, no.
Yeah.
And I kind of remembered what I was where my track was. My one of my best friends, I've known her for just almost my entire life, and her husband's Navy, and I always used to
Hmm.
be amazed by her. Her husband, when you went out to sea, you were out, and this was, way back. There wasn't, you pick up the phone or you send an email or you text or whatever. There wasn't any kind of communication except for you got to send an email from port if you were lucky. So, they would be out, their minimum cruise time was 6 months. So I was just amazed. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, you girl. And she goes, well, how do you think I became handy? You figure out how to do it. And I'm like, well, I guess that's true too, but that would suck to not have your husband not home for 6 months at a time. That would just suck. And so one time, and this was, I think, when the coal got attacked out in the waters off of the Mediterranean, or the Iraqi side over there, and
Hmm.
it was a surprise attack, and it was bad. He was on his way home, and he'd already been out at sea for 7 months. They called them back, and he was not home for a year and 2 months over that.
Oof.
So, I mean, and that's just like, oh my gosh, that's just so hard on families. So, I always just admired them so extra for to be able to just handle that and work that into their lives. So it always just would amaze me. But, that's what, military families, I think we've talked about this before. My big beef
Yeah.
is, you know, we pay our sports people enormous amounts of money for an
Mm,
entertaining game, to where our military
exactly.
military, our police, those are the ones
Thank
that
you.
deserve
Yeah.
that.
That is always what has pissed me off about any celebrity kind of a thing is why are we paying the people that are assigned or have a passion to guard our country, um such, and then we pay all these people millions of dollars to throw a pigskin or
Exactly.
make a
Yeah.
hoop, or I'm going,
Or
this
throw
does
a
not make
baseball. So
sense. Yeah,
I mean, and it's not that I'm against sports. I'm not. Everybody that
yeah,
knows me knows I'm a huge Packer fan. Yes, and so it's not that I'm against sports at all, and they deserve to be paid exactly. But
yeah.
you know, the kids and the youth of these days, we were raised up in a generation to where you respected the jobs that your dad did, what your dad did. A lot of, us growing up, we followed in what our dad did in his
Right.
footsteps, a lot of us. And but that was the example. You respected policemen, you respected firemen. We were raised, if you having a problem with something, you run and find a policeman, or you run and find a fireman, you run and find an adult. Nowadays, that's not exactly how it is anymore. So,
Nope. Nope.
they deserve to be paid, and same with, the celebrities making the movies and that kind of stuff. I get it. It's a job, and it's hard, and it's taxing. So yes, you deserve the money, but let's not get carried away to where, do you really got to have a quarterback that needs to make like $50 million
$10 million.
in 4
Yeah,
years?
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
really? So I that
Priorities, I
just
guess.
yeah, I guess. So yeah. So it is what it is, but I don't think that's ever going to change in our
Mm,
day, and people will be like, "Oh no," So that's why I'm very critical. They don't like to watch football with me, because if they like, the guy, like, his thumb is hurt and he's not going to play. I'm like, "Are you freaking serious, dude? Get out there. They're paying you freaking $5 million to play. Heck with your thumb. Get over it. I have to work with a bad back. You get out there and work with your bad thumb."
that's
So,
right.
so they just look at me like I'm evil. He's going to have surgery on that thumb if he keeps playing.
Oh
I'm like, well, then he can afford it, can't he?
no.
So it's like, get out there. I
And
mean, they
retire to
live
some
with that stuff.
lovely, exactly, exactly.
Oh, yes. I mean, I remember watching a football game, and this is where I think the tide turned for television broadcast of sports and that kind of stuff. Joe Theismann broke his leg during a game. And oh my God, they must have played it 5,000 times
I think
with
I
the
remember that.
yeah, with the circle around it. So you got to make sure you got to see his leg breaking now. You don't
And
want to
he
miss it.
and they had the sound of it snapping, as I recall.
Yes, yes, they did.
Fuck.
It's like, oh my God. So I was just like, oh man. So I mean, they live for this stuff. It's just like, oh, they've got to, show every little detail in this. And, it's just like, oh my goodness, stop. Oh, no, no, no.
Jesus
Hello, peace
Christ,
of mind. How are you?
Anna.
No kid, Kate. I'm with you, man. Wrong line of work. Huh.
Well, no, I was just laughing at the last Kate.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Here,
And
Halana's
you were
hot cake
talking.
while she's pointing to the countries on the map.
I tried not to laugh out loud when I just read that a minute ago myself. I think I snickered. I'm sorry. You were
No,
talking. I
no.
didn't want to be rude.
That's funny. Maybe
Oh no.
her. Well, the war isn't happening because she's not there to witness it personally. So it's all fake news.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I tell you.
Whatever. Ah, well, Gail, I can talk about politics too. It may not be insightful, but I got
Oh,
opinions.
true. Yeah. I
We'll have
mean,
we'll have to do our take, uh, glory be after midnight or something.
there
Really
you
get
go.
going.
There you go. Definitely.
Real talk, right, Kate?
That's right. That's right. We got to get that expertise of age out there somehow.
Oh my goodness. But we I guess our talk we sort of drifted off our topic of madams
Oh,
here.
that's true.
Uh,
And well, I mean, but what else can you say about somebody in the little over a year that we've known them has faked their death, argued incessantly, threatened to swat, threatened to sue.
hmm Oh, fake
Uh,
fires.
yeah. Uh,
Oh, what happened? Oh, her hospital stay where she posted a fake picture. It was actually a Hispanic male that was beaten in a racial incident, and he died.
yes,
But she posted that picture on Twitter, claiming it was her.
yes.
Um,
And that was back in 2015.
when that incident happened, yeah, yeah.
Yep. That's how
So
many
she's got a
years.
long
Yeah.
history. Uh, geez, what else? Oh, I'm sure you can Google her criminal past. She's got her mugshots up. Um, oh, she's all sorts of fun and surprises.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm missing
Me.
anything, I need somebody jump in, 'cause this was supposed to be an informative conversation to help Unspoken with her new leech or tumor. I don't know
Right.
what to call her. Parasite. That's it.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I hear your phone. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to chat here and have it. Let's see. Oh, Kate, are you planning to do a retrospective of Chantal? I think she'll be back. I think she'll be back. I do. Because Charlie Gold's got to polish up that resume now. Get a in real life job. Yep. I hear Yaba's moving along. She's going to do Ron Corbin revenge pornographer live stream tomorrow or tonight, maybe. I'll be there. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Did I miss anybody? Somebody needs assassination. I totally agree, but that's not good. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I think she said it was going to be too big for the lot and would take too much electricity. So, what
Here.
else
Sorry.
did she say? That's okay. That's okay. You got a phone. Weird.
Yeah.
Peace of Mind was just asking about her RV. Did she ever get it? No.
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. And it was funny too because that was where, I mean, I kind of knew, I mean, we knew who she was and everything, but we were all hoping, hey, that'd be great. Go for it. Cool. Hopefully she'll
Yeah.
get something like that. That'd be nice for them. But, then we, come to find out more and more and more that just about everything she came up with is not true.
That's true.
So,
There you got it. Well, I tell you, peace of mind. I will absolutely be there for Yaba going after Ron, revenge pornographer. And what he did to Sylvana is unforgivable, and he can be Putin of the YouTubes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Kate, do a retrospective of our Chantal. Sort of a RIP. Has anybody gone to what's his name's channel to see if he said anything?
I
Nada?
don't
What's
you
his
think
name?
that she'll appeal and she'll get her channel back?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But we
Yeah.
might as well have fun while we're at it. Hi, Lulu, you're back.
Yay, Lucy Lou!
Okay, he'll hate it. He will hate it. Yaba, YouTube Underground might be going to make Ron her new project while Chantal's having her holiday. I'm living for it. I'll even subscribe to her.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. Our Fragley is back. Oh, she's got to do her resume up. I'm sure Florida has some nice employment agencies she can apply to, and they'll send her out, and she can sit in the back and type up letters, and or maybe fast food. They always hiring. No?
I saw sign up for the grocery store not too long ago, $25. I'm like, damn, $25 an hour. Holy cow. And they're just that desperate. Because, it's interesting.
Really?
They talk about the job losses and stuff, but it's been people voluntarily leaving their jobs.
Yes, because they probably. Oh no, that was in Canada. They a lot of people left their jobs because they were making more on our COVID package.
Yep.
Than they were on their jobs. So.
Yep. That's what they did here too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. But it was interesting too, because now they're trying to get people to come back because people want to start, having some aspect of normality back in their life to be able to go back out, to go shopping and out to eat, and, and they can't get people to come back. And I know for a lot of it, people, if you call customer service for anything now, that person's working from home.
Oh.
Yes. Every company I have dealt with, and sometimes it's not that great of an experience because they have no access to the further resources that you might need as to being, right there with the company. So, but everybody I've gotten the past several months as they work from home. So it's just like, huh. So people aren't wanting to go back. They don't want to go back to the corporate desk, which I don't blame them.
Well, then go to the grocery store for $25 an hour. That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, I know. I was shocked. I've never seen that kind of wage offered anywhere. So, hey, AMB, good to see you, hon. Hope you're doing well. I see you're back working. I hope everything's going good for you. So take care and say hi to us in Discord, dear. But I tell you, I mean, it's crazy. But the economy has done like a kind of a flip flop. Everybody wants, one of my nieces, one of my nieces, her husband is in the restaurant business, and he's had a heck of a time finding people just to, if the freezer breaks down, to come and work on a freezer, or get, employees, or get, the truck with the meat, that kind of stuff. So it's just been crazy for him too, to, make sure he keeps a staff, and, because people are wanting to come back to go out to eat, and, so it's been kind of hard for them to not have staff, and, here they have a booked restaurant and not a lot of staff. So it's just been, oh my goodness, this caused a lot of places to close. So it's sad.
I knew.
Yeah, I agree, Freddie. People like it. If I could have worked from home, come down here with my coffee cup and my fuzzy slippers and my sweatpants and sweatshirt, I would have loved that. That would have been great. But the corporate America part I was in, nope, I had to get up, get dressed, look present, drive to the office, go to my desk, so yeah, I mean, come on, yeah. That's what that was like. There wasn't working from home. So I don't blame them. I mean, especially with COVID, I don't blame them a bit.
Oh no, no, totally get that. Our province has finally lifted all restrictions. I'm going, I'll still be wearing my mask because, when a scientist comes out and says it's okay now, folks, but when a politician says it, I'm going, nah, I'm keeping my mask back on, thanks. And re-election's coming up. Nah, I don't believe you. Oh, you don't want to go back to the office. Yeah, going to work in your slippers and your house coat. That's the life, man.
I'm still here, but I'm trying to do something. Oh, there
That's
we go.
okay.
See, I multitask
Uh,
well, don't
that's
I?
okay. That's okay. Oh, you did it. Thank you. Okay, I was getting it for her.
Oh, good.
Oh, just a little shuffling in the backstage, guys.
Right. Yeah. And no, I'm not sure why he's getting upset about, because no, we've only spoke about Candy in the most positive light there is, because that's the truth. And
Yeah,
maybe I need to make it clear. I'm not saying that they were talking about her. I'm saying that when all this in the past was going on, Candy was getting talked about by people that she wasn't even doing anything to, like Bounty, those people. I was speaking in general. I never said
yeah.
anybody's specific name. So,
No, no.
it's not what was being said.
It was.
Candy, like I just said, nothing was said badly about you at all. As a matter of fact, we were just giving another community that's being harassed by uh,
By Twinkies.
twerking with Twinkies and MT too. I'm not going to leave him out of it because his name's in it. And we're just trying to give them a heads up about twerking with Twinkies and what she's about, and to try to steer clear of her, what she did to you, what she's done to
Hmm.
other creators as far as taking their channels away unjustly. So your name was never brought up badly at all. You're welcome to come up and we can try and say what was said. But no, none of that
Oh,
was your
sorry,
fault,
Kate.
Candy. She was malicious. She didn't,
Yeah. No, no, no.
so
Yeah.
we're just giving a history
So
lesson.
Alana is threatening me. What was she threatening me with? And I'm not using any of her content. No
Mm-mm.
sound bites. Didn't use her name. Her name never was never in my mouth. Okay, you go for it.
Yeah,
Were you was she pissed off because I called her entertainment? Because
maybe.
she is.
Well, and
Yeah.
see, that's just it. You can tell we're hitting some nerves here, because everybody's messaging everybody now, apparently behind the scenes, saying we're saying this, we're saying that. Honestly,
Oh,
people, if they want to know what's going on, they need to just listen to the stream, go back and listen to it again. You know, I don't recall anybody implying that anybody was talking badly about Candy. So I never said anybody was talking about Candy. We were just giving a history lesson of, like I just said. So
yeah.
another creator could be spared some of the bullshit that we've all been through ourselves with another creator called Twerking with Twinkies.
Hmm.
So we're sharing our history and our experience and what she's done to other people. Simple as that. Nobody came up from our communities in a bad light at all. And I even said, I don't have a problem with MT, because I don't. But he needs to not sit on his little throne thinking that he's perfectly innocent and hasn't done any of the things that they've accused him of, because he has. So don't sit there and pretend to be all innocent and throw shit up now.
Yeah.
Own it.
You there, Candy?
Everybody goes around saying, oh, well, they don't own it. Well, you know what? Own it. You do. You have done this kind of shit. I mean, nobody's told an untruth saying that twerking had someone swatted. Yes, they did. It came out of that creator's mouth that's who did it. So there we go.
I'm on the dark
She
web.
also,
Woot woot. Does that
the
mean I'm
dark web of
cool
Kiwi
and
Farms.
edgy? I
Wow.
need a hoodie. I need
You're so
my
cool.
hoodie.
Can I have your autograph? Oh my God. That's all
And a
they care
voice
about. They
changer.
want to be. There are certain people that will do anything to be on Kiwi Farms. That's how sick and twisted they want to be there.
Oh God, I got to change my channel name now. What? Okay, I need a dark, edgy, mysterious channel name. Dark web.
Let me think
Dark
about that
web
for a few
Wendy.
minutes.
I love it. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sorry, but I've never sat and stalked someone so closely that they've driven by where someone lives that twerking has done. So,
Oh, wow. Oh my
okay.
God.
So I don't
It's on
know.
the farms? Oh my God.
Really? Jeez. Hang on, I
I
gotta
feel
read something here real quick.
okay. No, go ahead. It's too much for my ADHD to handle. So
Oh, she's going way back with you, Kathy, as far as the previous community and some of the stupid stuff that you did, and don't do
oh,
this and
like
don't do
what?
that.
I don't do stupid stuff.
On your level 1 dark web Kiwi Farms as Goldie tens, I have no idea
She
what that
thinks I'm
means, but
Goldie or gold pendies.
apparently. Well, here, let me read it. Let me read it. It just says
Okay,
at
thanks. Go
Glory
ahead.
be at Glory be. Oops, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm not good with 2 devices. I don't see how y'all do it. I can't do it. Okay, here we go. It says, at Glory be, you need to stop harassing me and worrying about being a mod for a CP having and sharing creator that is now under investigation from your old community. You follow me everywhere, weirdo. You made stock accounts. She actually put stock accounts, but I'm trying to
Of
correct
course
it
she
as I
does, because
go.
she says that all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
You made stock accounts as Penelope as Preggers, Trina Ferguson, Pink Blush to dox my children and grandchildren. Your whole group
Oh,
supported community. The activity is racist and anti-government support homeland terrorism. Oh my. Glory be, you're on the level 1 dark web Kiwi Farms as Goldie Trends. So back the F off me, or this time I will for real take court action against you. Wow.
okay.
Save up
Go
that
for it,
money,
sweetie.
Alana.
I'm still waiting for my extradition from the last time, since August.
Yep.
I think she
Yep.
forgets that I live in a different country, but that's okay. I
Well,
think
no,
Lucy
Kathy, come
Lou's
on.
still waiting for her extradition orders also.
And see, that's my point. This is exactly what she does. This is what we've seen her do over the last, what, 12, 13 months? This is what
Uh-huh.
she does. And, once somebody calls her out and is honest and truthful, this is what she does. She tries to clap back with, "Oh, I'm going to call my lawyers and do whatever." And it's comical because, for one, most of the time you call a lawyer and you mention YouTube and drama in the same sentence, they're going to laugh and hang up. So, again, so it's just that just knows that what we have said today is the 100% truth, because
Yep.
people that are listening know that it's true. But we were just trying to be polite, give somebody a nice heads up, as this is just a history lesson. She gave a history lesson the other day, didn't she?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure
So
did.
So this was our history lesson. And again, if, if there's going to be stuff said, then yeah, we're going to react. Now,
Mhm.
did we insert ourselves into this one just a little bit? Yes.
Yes.
And the only reason that I really did that was because, I felt bad for Unspoken, because she's getting the short end of the stick on this one, because the stuff that she's describing is all too familiar. And so if we could possibly save that one other person from, the exposure, then it's worth it. So hopefully that will, but it's just going to go to show
Yeah.
that it's going to be the typical stuff, and that's okay, because we've dealt with it. We know how to deal with it. They'll deal with it too. That Unspoken's a smart lady. She gets it.
Yeah. Of
So
course she does.
yeah,
But
and hopefully
I just thought it was a helpful thing to give her some
it is.
background.
I agree.
That
Yes.
she is not the first to experience the Twinkie
No.
phenomena.
Yeah.
So
There's a lore involved,
there
and
is
so
a lore.
that's all we're doing, is explaining and giving the history 101. And
Yep.
it's our history. It's ours to give, because these things happen to us. So we're not going off of what we saw, and I saw part of what happened with you at the tail end of the other community, because I
Mhm.
know somebody from that other community had to actually take legal action to get them for her to
Back
leave them
off.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know how far that will go. And she would always complain, well, you tried to make me look bad because the past community, anybody that's been in that past community that's come to this side even a little bit, she wants to throw out and say, well, it's you people that tarnished my bad reputation from the other community. You listen to what they said. You listen to what they said about me. Oh, no, no, no. I saw firsthand. I've dealt with you firsthand.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I didn't have to be shown. I lived it. I did it. So,
Hello,
nobody can
Candy.
say. There she
Hello.
is.
I've been
Hey.
here. I've been here for what, 5 minutes or 10 minutes?
Oh, honey,
Well,
I'm
so
sorry. I'm sorry, Candy. Bless your heart. No, we were, like I said, there's
Jules.
a channel that somebody else has been involved with, that MT is involved with, and I don't really know the folks that well at all. But
Who's the fluffy dog?
Me,
the fluffy
Candy.
dog. Oh, I
Jules.
just looked too.
It's
Oh,
Jewel.
I was like, what the fuck?
I
I
just
have
looked too. I'm like, oh
uncombable
my.
hair syndrome.
That's funny. But
I
it's just
haven't
that,
even been around. I don't even
I
know
know,
really what's
honey.
going on. I don't even know when
I
the last
haven't
time I
either,
was
Candy. I've been AWOL.
I know both of you ladies have. I said earlier when this stream first started that I was going to be putting an APB out on you, Miss Candy, because I hadn't seen you in a while and hoping everything was okay. But no, there's a creator. I might as well go ahead and name names. I mean, I'm not going to name some names, but there's a creator that MT's fond of called Sub for Sub. They've been over there. It's cool, whatever. But, they've been
Wait,
provoking another creator.
wait, who are you talking about? Like
Well, the
MT's
issue.
friend? I mean, why is a sub for sub? Why is he in sub for sub? He got his account back. I don't get that.
I don't know, because apparently he's very friendly with Sub for Sub.
Well, I
And
think that's part of the Tasty Muffin community people that he used to hang out with. I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
they're all
she
Orbit B loves life.
okay, and see, and I'm
Yeah.
unfamiliar with a lot of that stuff, but there's another creator that apparently the Sub for Sub doesn't get along with, and that's someone called, I think their name is Unspoken Purpose. And so Alana somehow has been drug into saying stuff and reacting to Unknown Purpose because of some little things going on in the background with MT. Now, I'm not trying to say anything bad, but we just wanted to give this Unspoken person, because she sounds like a nice lady, Candy, and she's getting drug in. We're just giving her a little bit of a history lesson on twerking for Twinkies.
And how did you give her a history lesson? You went to her channel?
No, we
No, we're
went
doing
live
it
today.
now with this live.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing it today with this because, she's been, Alana's been attacking her because Alana thinks she's white knighting for everybody is what she thinks she's doing, but she's inserting herself into shit that doesn't, even address her. They don't even know her. They don't want anything to do with her, but she's inserting herself because, as usual, she thinks that she's going to be, everybody's good little attack dog and, go win brownie points for attacking people. And it's not flying with this unspoken gal. She's not appreciating it. And so I just wanted her to know that Alana, and I'm sorry I'm saying her name, I don't mean to, but hey, she took your channels away from you, Candy. She took MT's own channel away from him that he just recently got back. So, if they want to ask
Wait
questions
a minute.
and stuff,
Recently got. I'm so lost. I really am. Let me get high.
but you were naturally part of the history lesson, Candy, because
Yes, you did, Val.
Twerking for Twinkies went after you falsely. She provided.
When recently?
No. This is a long
okay.
time
No,
ago.
listen.
When you lost your channels
Yeah.
over the
Was that
summer.
real bounty? Because obviously he never checks when I go in there, and he accuses me of being every fucking troll there is.
Well, come on. He was listening to somebody else. He tried to apologize the other night.
Who tried to apologize? Wait a minute. Who tried to apologize?
Bounty. He wanted you to come up on panel, but you said
Oh,
no.
he can kiss my fucking ass.
Hey. Okay.
No, he
You
has
can
done
get-
a lot of shit to
Candy,
me.
I
Listen,
know.
I'm sorry, but
Candy.
he's done a lot of shit to me. He's accused me of shit. He's accused me of being a troll. Then he calls me up there, and then he blocks me. He can fucking kiss my ass, the fucking dick.
Okay.
Fuck you, Bounty.
All right, let's move it on.
Yeah,
Let's
that
move it on.
is
This was
Bounty.
not about Bounty.
Nope, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
But that's what I was saying. We were just basically giving a history lesson of twerking for Twinkies past as we know it to now.
Woohoo, welcome back, Candy.
So
I'm
I mean,
not-
nobody was
I'm
trying
just
to
here because I'm like, I didn't even know you guys were live. I'm like, what are they writing in Discord? What? So when I asked, everybody's like, she's live. Oh, okay. I didn't even
Discord
know you guys
won't-
were live.
Discord won't work for me either.
And there's been a lot of issues with it, so I'm trying to figure some stuff out. So bear with me, because again, it's the boomer it controls here. It's like, oh my god. So
Oh, I
who
know,
knows what
I
I've
think they did
done?
Sorry, hon. I think they did a revamp and it's effed everything up.
But you're not the only one that said something, so we're working on it. So have patience with me. I don't know, but
At least I'm not
nobody.
Oh my
paranoid.
god, that girl on TikTok, she's been wanting me to come over there. Like, I'm like, no, don't be
What
making me
girl?
popular over here. Oh, the girl that I never mind.
Okay.
I have like so much shit. Like, I've been screen recording some stuff. Like, I know that it goes on, and I got a lot of shit.
Go ahead, girl. Candy doesn't miss a thing.
Oh, we're good. We're just giving another community bounty
Yeah, I'll go get
down
you him
on our
my own.
twerking
I'll
for
go to my
Twinkie.
channel.
Yeah.
Which now she's completely lost the plot and has accused me of being the leader of the dark web.
You evil thing.
Wow, Kathy, you're good.
I am
Listen,
good.
I noticed that
need
Glory. No, I noticed that. Fuck, what's her name? Goldie. I noticed Goldie was brought up, right? Why is she brought up?
I think there's a farmer on what happened to Jules?
Oh yeah, it's not our Goldie.
No, there's a user on Kiwi Farms called Gold Tendy. I believe. Lucy, is that right? Am I right? So she thinks I'm her. And actually flattered because I really like that user. So, okay. Atomic Age Animal. Who else do I like? DC Down with the Kids. I like DC Sped. I think I screwed up her name. There's all sorts of farmers down there that I really enjoy watching. So I'm actually kind of flattered.
Woo! There you go. Hey. Oh, I know. I've been told I'm all the trolls too. Again, it's just like, oh, cool. I'm all the trolls again. I love that.
Have I been
I wish I
around?
had the
I know
time to do
somebody notified me that I was around the other night, and I'm like, well, obviously you know that's not me.
Yeah, because the fake Candy left a nasty comment on my video about my daddy passing away.
Oh,
Which
But
one?
but I have to approve comments, so all
Yep.
those buttholes
Yeah.
over there trying to get to me, I just laugh when I see it, and it isn't going to be posted. So you don't win,
I
I
know.
do.
Same here.
good.
What
Yep.
one came
Good.
to you? What one was it? Was it the
I'll
Candy,
show it to
Candy,
you.
Candy Morgan, or this one?
Oh,
came
it's-
here?
No, it's just like your Candy.
Oh,
the-
okay. You know that's Alana.
I'll show it to
One
you.
of
I
them's
took a
Alana. One of them is Alana.
Yeah, I agree.
well
And
the way
there's
this
like
one.
4
I
or
know
5 of them.
I know who this one is from what they said. So she doesn't win. I do.
Ooh.
The fluffy dog is the retro cartoon person that's been in chat, and that's Candy Morgan. That's beside her. So now you know
Thank
the cast of characters.
That's right.
Yep.
I am her royal hind ass.
You're
What
the
phone are you
royal
on,
hind
Kate?
ass.
What phone are you on? The good one
There,
or the bad
there.
one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my old phone. I learned. That's-
Yeah,
Just-
I made
I
sure
charged
it was charged up.
I just
I'm
went
gonna
and
go
charged it.
live after I make a Oreo cake.
An Oreo cake.
Ooh. Boy, I hope
Ooh.
you brought enough for everybody.
I think so.
No, I didn't. And you know what? My water was turned off. That's why I'm kind of in a pissy mood. They didn't.
How'd your
for
water
some
get
reason,
turned
it
off?
Didn't accept my new credit card. You know, like every time you get a new credit card, you have to update
Oh, shit.
information.
Oh, for pity's
Yeah,
So I
I
went
sake.
get
to
new
flush the
credit
toilet.
cards
And I'm like,
every
what the
week.
fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh, maybe they're working on the water and shit, or maybe they're clarifying it. And I'm like, that's not it. So I called it in the line. I got right through, and I'm like, fuck, it's not an outage, obviously. So it didn't go through. So the guy he said they're going to turn it back on in a little while, that I didn't have to pay a
Oh.
late fee because like their system didn't update it or whatever. It's not my fault.
I had that happen once with my property taxes. I was
Sure.
paying my property taxes online and I thought everything was fine.
You hear
And-
every excuse in the book, so they don't want to hear your shit.
No, but luckily though, I screenshot, me, come on, you guys, you know me. I screenshotted everything, and sent it and thought it was good. And when I'm getting a thing for a 10% late fee, I'm like, no, wait a minute.
Wait, listen
And so I
to you. You
called.
screenshot your fucking bills? Listen
Oh,
to you.
hell yes, girl, I have
screenshot-
to. Well, that one was important. The property
And
taxes
right.
is important.
I screenshotted it. It's like,
She is the
girl, you're
screenshot
in your
queen.
life now. Damn.
Hell, I started taking.
Screenshotted it.
I got
It
you
got
too,
me.
Kate. I feel you because I started taking pictures. When I go to pay my bill at the DMV or go to pay my taxes, I take pictures of the twit that's behind the counter taking my money.
Well, yeah,
They're
because
not gonna say
I
I
had the
wasn't there.
proof.
Yeah,
And
they're not
I
gonna
told
say
her-
I wasn't there.
Yeah, and it got me out of the 10% late fee. They reversed it because I showed them that that look, it says it took my payment, and she's like, well, yep, that's our system's fault. And then they wanted me to do it again online. I'm like, no, I'll just send you a check, hon. It'll be fine.
Mhm.
Paper still works. So no. And so now I take it to the bank and pay it. I don't even try to mail it. I don't ever do it online again. I'm like, nope, burn me once. I am never doing that again. No.
Let me tell you,
No.
funny. When I was
Nope.
when the first time I moved out after college, I forgot to pay my water bill. So they turned the water off. Well, I came home from work. Well, my second job, because I had 2 jobs. And I knew somebody who had one of those little tools that you can use to turn the meter back on. So I went out there. I went out there and borrowed that thing, and I'm out there and I pulled the cover off where the meter is.
Lord.
And I'm out there with my ass stuck up in the air, because I'm down on my hands and knees to turn this thing back on. And then somebody taps me on the shoulder.
Oh, no.
And it was the guy from the waterworks.
Oh, shit.
Well, thank God I was still cute then, because I got out of it.
Well, you know what? You can't do shit like that nowadays. There's doorbell things everywhere.
Oh, I know. You can't get away with squat.
I
No.
know, or there's a satellite, some picture from the satellite.
Big
getting
brother is watching.
So I did catch the kid
true.
next door, my Amazon package on our Ring doorbell.
Oh, damn.
And I told his mama he did it. And she's like, I cannot believe that you would accuse. Hey, baby. I said, let me show you this little video before you keep running your mouth.
Uh-huh.
God.
You know what? Diablo's been missing, and there's this guy on TikTok that looks a lot like him. I need to ask him if that's him.
Yeah.
He was in. I mean, he left a Discord message. You'd have to scroll back. I think it's been a day or two ago because I've been kind of coming and going myself. I don't know. He probably wasn't in the best of moods, I'd say, and I kind of said something silly to him, and
Hey, Nova.
I haven't seen him. So yeah,
Hey,
we'll have to.
everybody in the room.
I haven't seen a lot of people lately. Hi, Nova.
Was he cussing
probably
shit out?
get in
Wanting
there,
to
hon.
throw shit or drink or something?
Yeah, I think he was wanting to break stuff. Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go live tonight, or maybe
Cool.
in a little while after my Oreo cookies.
You better coordinate with Rochelle because I think she wanted to do that too. So
Oh, true.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
Ro did
nobody's telling
mention
me
it.
anything, but I am going live today.
Okay.
I just don't. I guess.
Will you put it in Discord because I haven't been getting a lot of notifications for people.
Well, honey, the whole thing's messed up. I can't even get in their general chat.
Oh, I
That might
know.
be-
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that might be why, you haven't seen some people because we're out there stuck in cyberspace somewhere.
yeah, I haven't seen Mans, and
Nope.
also only been got talking with Jules and DM. So
Yeah.
something's up.
Yeah. So it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But no, I mean, YouTube notifications, like Candy went live not long. The last time you went live, I didn't even get a notification.
Oh yeah,
And
Because I'm on. I was on Real Stream.
I thought you were talking about.
Oh, that's right. You're on Real Stream. I gotta try
Oh, so
that
you-
out. I keep
so I
forgetting I
won't-
downloaded it.
So you don't get a notification if she goes live?
Hold
Since
on,
it's
you
Real
don't have
Stream?
to download it, Kathy.
Up.
You just type it
Oh,
in
oh.
your. You just type it in your browser.
Oh, yeah. I used the wrong. I'm boomer language here. Yeah.
Be careful with Real Stream because it'll put a tab on your browser and it'll
Ooh.
also save a place in your video or your pictures. It's weird. It does that. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Oh,
what did this get in
okay.
there?
I don't like
And
that.
listen, it also had a mod spot. And I'm like, every time I went live, I kept seeing this really weird mod on something.com. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I realized they put that in there. And I don't know how the fuck they got that in StreamYard. I don't get it. How could that happen?
Oh, Lucy said Unspoken is reacting to the fat one.
Turn it on.
No, I'm not playing anybody's stuff. I'm paranoid.
Hold on a minute. I think I was recording her. Let me see. Come here, Alana. If Alana's done, I can record that girl.
Come here, honey. Come here.
She's probably done. There's not too much you can say. other than calling me the new leader of the farms. And
Right, right. And that's all I think we were really trying to do is,
What's her
Unspoken
name?
seems like a nice gal, and we were just
Hold
trying to
on.
kind of give her a heads up.
Unspoken purpose. Hold on, let me turn it on. I'll record.
yeah, unspoken purpose, unafraid. I think.
Because I'm recording the other one. I noticed when I went in the thing once she went live.
What is she giving away? What's Mima giving away? Purses?
Is that who I
Or
think it
makeup?
is?
Who's Mima?
Oh,
Yeah, I
DC
think-
meaty.
Yeah, that's who I
media
thought it
girl.
was. Yeah.
Okay, so who's Mima?
Mima is DC media girl.
Oh. See, I'm like totally lost. I don't even know about if Nader got arrested, if the other one got arrested.
Napkin.
I don't even know.
Well,
Did
you know,
Chantel lose
Chantel's
her-
channel got
Sign me
terminated.
up.
What? That's what I was
Yeah.
getting ready to
Yeah,
ask.
Chantel's channel got yeeted.
Yep.
I used the word
she
yeeted.
put it in hiding.
I used it because I'm cool and all that stuff.
She puts it in hiding.
No,
Oh, no, it's got terminated.
It was terminated.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
what?
We're not sure yet.
Well,
yeah.
She kind of sort of doxed somebody twice, whether she meant to or not, by showing their house and their house number and all this stuff. So I'm thinking it might have something to do with that.
Oh.
That's why I asked if anybody was Nader back on YouTube, because I would figure he would know.
Right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
nobody said anything till then, so nobody knows anything new about why, or there's rumors going around as what happened, but there's nobody's said
I don't-
anything.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that it might have had something to do with it, but I don't know.
Right. Right.
But I know
What could be
other
anything.
people are out there
Hold on a
probably
minute. I gotta go.
saying all kinds of stuff.
Okay. That's weird.
Well,
But
I
I
kind of feel
still
bad
think
for her because she kind of depended on that money, and she.
Well,
If-
Charlie
if-
Gold's got to polish up her resume now, and we were thinking of jobs she could do earlier. Like fast food takeout, window, something like that.
I'm not saying a word.
That's okay. we
I
said
know
it
my
for
mouth already got me in trouble today a couple times.
you.
Well,
Well,
she
Lucy,
started
those
another
naked
channel.
pictures were 2 years old, and weren't they exposed on the farms and not our channel?
Who had naked pictures exposed?
Or was that Omegle thing where that guy pulled down his pants and was? Now that was funny.
Her reaction to that was hilarious.
It was.
It was hilarious. That was so funny, her face when she realized what happened. That's funny. But I mean, come on, that happens, I can't imagine, because sometimes
Okay.
you don't expect it. She got rid of it right away, so sometimes that happens. So
I have
mean,
her on
I feel
fast
bad
forward,
for her.
and
I do
her
too.
accent, oh my God.
What's wrong?
I have her on fast forward so I could catch up with her live, and she's got an accent. Her accent, it sounds really funny. She's really mad. She's talking really fast normally.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Like she's talking really fast normally. So when I put her on ×2, it was like I couldn't even understand her. It was like so fast.
That's funny.
She's mad.
she's mad.
And all I heard her
Mad.
say is, "You don't want none of me, honey. You just don't want none of me." Like she's yelling at her.
Good. I think Kalana. Oops, I said the name. Oh no! I think.
Don't say it
Twinkies
again. It's
got
like
her mad.
Candyman. Don't say it 3 times, please.
No. I'd rather say Candyman 3 times.
Yeah, I'm like really lost. I don't even have a week to like scroll up on StreamYard. Even if you guys, I don't even know if you got. I mean, not
No,
StreamYard.
this
Discord.
is all new to us too. This is like what 3 days worth of stuff we it's just been constant. And finally, Kate and I said, fuck it, we're going. Let's go live. We need to talk this out. We need to warn this woman that she's got an alien parasite stuck to her ass.
Well, Sadie, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I mean, I was so upset when the water went off. Like, I mean, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to go live Sunday because it's my birthday. I'm going to go live. I normally go live on my birthday. I think I'll get drunk.
Drunk?
Yeah. Drunk and stoned. And
you laugh too hard.
I'm serious. I kicked my own arse out.
That's okay. I said it seems to be a thing when Lucy's in chat. Sorry. Kate hasn't. She's gone mute a few times, but she hasn't kicked herself off yet.
Well, it's third time the charm for me, I reckon.
And now listen here, don't you jinx me.
Okay, sorry.
Not in front of my idol. Lucy's here. Don't jinx me.
Okay. But she's waiting for it. Yeah, she sure did. With all that tweeting. That's what she lives for, that Charlie Gold.
Lucy Lou.
Hang on.
That's a workout.
I'll be right back again.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? Shit.
Wait a minute. She's me too. No, I'm everybody. I'm all four of you. So how am I talking when I'm booting myself out? They still think I'm over there on Jenny's channel as some stupid troll. I was like, can these people just not leave me alone? I haven't even been on YouTube. I haven't been in Discord. I've been at home minding my own business.
Well, you're a project, and they have to have a project. And
I'm serious.
Even that Chomo 808 was on my stream. I ignored him.
Oh. Oh, don't even get me started.
I know you'd be happy about that.
When was that?
That was near the beginning. I think the first half hour.
Oh, there's a troll of that one too.
Oh, I ignored it.
Oh, Candy, honey, he is the troll. He has about 12 damn accounts and sits there and says, like the one that he made trying to get Jenny Productions taken off of YouTube. Grow some, you 50-something-year-old bozo. Leave Jenny alone. Anybody who can, okay, we all know that she's on the spectrum with autism because she's told everyone. So, okay, people with autism, they have this little flaw that's called they don't lie.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry. So, if you don't like what she's saying, stay off her channel. Don't watch her. Stop harassing her. Stop making videos talking about her. If you're a grown, mature man, why are you on there aggravating a woman anyway?
Right.
You know, I am going to say this because this has been inside my mouth for a month now. And I'm over it. And for his girlfriend to support the fact that he is harassing another woman proves that she's a piece of poop herself. Leave Jenny alone. If they don't leave Jenny alone, I'm going to, oh my God, I'm going to get the whole autism community on their ass. Right. I'm going to do just like that real T told them, who they're accusing me of being. So I might as well join in with whoever that is. Leave Jenny alone, booger. Leave Jenny alone, Melody.
Let's take a vote. Is Alana going to take that girl's channel?
Not if she can help it. I think she's met her match here.
Oh, listen, she's playing. I know, but that girl's playing Alana. Alana's going to strike her.
Somebody better tell her. Somebody better tell her.
Well, I went to check it because I'm screen recording it, and Alana is like talking really slow. So it means that she's screen recording because she's trying to pay attention to her.
Right. Yeah. Because she will strike her for it. Yeah. And that's why we did this, Candy. I mean, because what Jules was saying earlier too is a whole point as well. We really were nice to Twinkie. We really were. You, Candy, especially after what she put you through. Kathy, too. You both put your differences aside and were very nice to her and very
Golden.
supportive. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and this is how she chose to repay everybody. And that's kind of why we did this, because Unspoken is a smart gal. And we've said that numerous times during this live that, she gets it, but we were trying to just fast forward it a little bit. So she knows exactly that, the shots got fired last night, by twerking. So, I was just, last night going, gosh, we need to warn that woman. I said, I won't live with myself if we don't just let her know. And again, that's what today was all about. We can have an opinion. This is my opinion. I can voice my opinion. I have that right. And this was a history lesson because this all happened to us. It happened to Candy firsthand. It happened to me firsthand. It happened to Kathy firsthand. So, a lot of us have dealt with this firsthand. So, that's why we're just trying to be the public service announcement and go, this is what you're in for.
And it doesn't go away.
And it's very kind of y'all to help out that other lady because some people have no clue.
No. And,
Well, I haven't helped anybody out. So, Alana, when you hear this, I didn't do shit. Mukbang. I didn't do shit. I haven't been around. They can all say I haven't been around.
That's right. Neither have
me.
I, but we'll get blamed for everything, Candy.
Don't blame me. I haven't done shit. I didn't even do any of the shit that Bounty blamed me for. Like, I didn't. Like, didn't do anything, and I got blamed fucking for.
Oh, well, you own what you do, so they should realize by now. If you did it,
I
you
would go
own
on his panel, and then he goes, "Oh, your son," and I'm like, "That's part of the email address." When I went to his panel, when he called me up, I went there, and then he fucking booted me off and said, "Fuck you."
Oh, for pity's sake.
And he said, "That's not even you." It's like my email isn't. They go by the email address. If you look, Kathy,
I haven't been on because
boot them, it'll show their email address. If you want to boot them, it'll show it.
No, I don't.
It
Because I keep myself anonymous, and he needs a visual to put you up, which I understand. But I don't, and I won't. So I'll say howdy in his chat and keep it moving.
Well, I don't even know why he was calling me up on his panel anyway. Like, why is he even calling my name out?
Because I believe he wanted to apologize.
You know what? He's done that
know
before,
what you think,
and then
but
he fucking mouths off like 5 minutes after. He's like Lano or the other people that I deal with on that kind of level with their head.
I
just don't like the dude because he fucking been accusing me for 3 months.
Okay, Candy. That's okay, but I think he genuinely felt bad.
He doesn't feel bad. When he gets drunk, he gets weirded out. That's the facts.
Okay, all right. Anyway, the stream is about Twinkie. Amber just uploaded. Let's see who reacts.
Okay, who's Amber? First. Who's Amber?
Oh, ALR, Amber Lynn. Because Chantel got her channel taken down, so everybody's laser focused on Amber Lynn.
Oh, well, it's weird because the way I read that, it like Amber was going to react to something.
Oh.
Like Amber just uploaded. Let's see who's going to react. But I didn't read it that way.
Just wait a minute. Hey, Yabba is coming for Charlie Gold. Just reading the farms. Oh, the blessings of YouTube.
Oh, Yabba's not going to have no fucking content.
No, well, Yabba's going to go after Ron Corbin, revenge pornographer. So. Or Negs. Yeah.
And who's Ron?
Negs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of shit's going on.
It is. It's March.
Well, like I said, I went to a couple lives on TikTok, and the one girl that the video that I have. I think I put it in Discord. It's her, and
Okay, I'll go look.
like she's really nice, and like she welcomed me into her room, which was cool because then you don't get kicked out of rooms. You know what I mean? And then there's this other girl. She is like a, what do you call them when they're married? I have her content from last night. Oh my God, because she went on like before I went to bed. And it's really getting sticky over there. There's this girl that she's got a husband, but she's also bisexual. So she invites people into her marriage. Well, she finally invited somebody into her marriage that she fell in love with. And then because it's internet, the tables turned. And they set up her husband. The people on the internet that hated her, they set up her husband. They had her new girlfriend go after the husband and play tricks on him and fuck him up. And then she went to get a divorce. Like, literally, I went on there the right time. It's like YouTube when I used to put shit up. And then listen.
I had no idea that TikTok had this kind of drama going on.
Oh my God, it's thick. And I haven't invited you guys over there. So this one girl, like, I really wanted to get her nick because, like, she's really super sweet. And, like, I have her content, but now I feel bad because I'm going to put it up because she was crying because of what happened. But anyway, let me tell you about the polygamous girl. And so I went into the other girl, and they're both, like she really fell in love with this girl. And she accepted her husband. But then they said that her husband and her, they were screwing without her, and she couldn't get pictures. And oh my God, it's really fucking deep. And so she goes, and then last night you could tell that she still loves Lacey.
Wait, the girlfriend was screwing the husband without the wife?
Yeah, because when she
Lord, it's
married, she has to have somebody that'll listen. In that kind of a relationship, you have to have somebody that will screw your husband and you. It's like, you know what I mean?
It doesn't work one way. It has to work both ways.
Listen, yeah, but she wasn't there, and they said that they did this and that, and they took these pictures and they sent him out and this and that. She went to an attorney. She took his phone, slammed it on the counter, and said, "Here, take his social media. I want you to find something on this son of a bitch." They couldn't find anything about except for his dick picture that he admitted that he passed around. But the thing is all the other shit. I mean, it's fucking crazy. And I got all the content from that night. I was like, oh my God. And then the battles are good. You know, they have battles over there. Listen, they have battles when two people are on. Like, I don't know why Bounty doesn't do that unless he can't get anybody in his live, because, like, literally people pay a lot of money. And it was really funny. There was this guy that trying to pick up on this one girl the other night. And she's like, "Oh, thank you." Because she's like from West Virginia. And she's like, "Thank you, thank you." And the guy kept saying, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, this, oh my God, that." And she goes, "I got a lot of money and I want you to come in this live right now and give it all to this girl. Come on, she's beautiful. She's beautiful." I got all the content. It's fucking hilarious. And then all at the end of the night, he said one of his big spenders, he goes, "Why didn't you go over there and give her money? Why didn't you do that? You made me look like a fool." Then there was a fight between an ego between guys and paying money and shit. And that got in there. And then she started crying and ended her live. Like, it got really deep. Like, I'm like, how the hell am I here for this content? I'm screen recording this. How did I get this? I mean, I don't know how I ended up in these people live. But the battles get crazy because you're battling money to make it look like you're a better TikToker. And then you tell the people to tap their screen, and that gives you likes. So, like, even if you you still get like. No, I'm just saying there's some crazy lies over there. It makes YouTube look really slow and stupid.
I'm staying the hell away from TikTok. Oh no, there's enough drama in my life without going over there. Thank you for the warning, Candy. I love you.
But can you believe that? Like, you're putting in your marriage shit all on the internet, like.
Look, it's like some people here on YouTube. If you don't want the world to talk about your whole life, don't put it on here.
You guys want it?
And don't get pissed off when they start talking about it.
Listen, do you guys want me to upload? Listen, you guys want me to upload her live? So you can hear what a monogamist has to say about an ex-girlfriend that she's still in love with, but she don't want to admit it. It's funny.
Good Lord.
Somebody
help me get back in Discord general chat.
You gotta talk to the boss applesauce.
Listen, I'm just gonna upload it to my channel. I'll just upload it to my channel.
Okay. Sure, why not? I mean, it's been boring on regular cable TV lately, so.
Did
And
anybody
I mean,
watch
hey,
Pam?
I'm going to
Now,
admit,
listen,
sometimes it makes me
there's
feel
this-
better to watch other people's problems because then I realize that my life isn't as effed up as I thought it was.
No doubt.
listen.
Amen, girlfriend. Amen.
There's this
Oh
TikToker guy
man.
that he wants to act like he's slow, right? He goes, so do you want to be my friend? I like you. You guys are beautiful. Want to be my friend? I
Oh my
love you,
God.
friend. I
Your
love you,
friend.
friend. Friend, do you love me? Will you be my friend? And then he's writing a fucking rap song the next day. I'm going to put it to be 4 when he's asking everybody to be his friend. It's FWEND. And he's acting slow. He puts his hair in front of him. He puts these weird clothes on. He goes, please be my friend. I love you, friend. So he acts slow. And then he's all like doing this rap song like for an hour. And then he goes, okay, friend. I love you, friend. I'm like, oh my God, this guy, why does he do that?
I don't know, but that is really creepy.
Well, wait till you see it, especially when he's writing his rap
That's
song.
freaking scary.
I hope I don't get sued. And this
Wayne.
this kid has 1 million subscribers.
Jeez.
1
Who, the
million.
freaky
I'm
one?
talking about friend.
The freaky one has 1 million subscribers.
Subscribers because you my friend. I love you, friend.
Maybe I should go over there and start one of them.
Oh,
Will y'all be my friend on TikTok?
Oh my God, have
Oh,
that dog
no.
face when you do it.
Hey,
Have
I
that
just
dog
ooh,
talk.
we could start a
Have that
naughty
dog talk.
TikTok and call it Dick Talk.
I
Yeah,
hear
but if you have
Ron
that dog,
Corbin, revenge
have the dog as your
pornographer,
face.
has dick pics on the internet.
Oh no, you degenerate, you.
Tit talk and Dick Doc.
Yeah. TikTok, I like that one even better.
Oh, y'all are incorrigible.
Hey. And
Love it.
we could, really just have it about the bird, the tit. So everybody's going to click on our clickbaity title
That's
and there'll be
right.
birds.
We could say there's the Tit Channel, and it's all yeah.
Yeah.
That and pictures of cow udders and teeth and things like that. You're in for a tweet.
Oh my God. Okay. That's a punch drunk here.
I'm gonna go check my recording.
Oh no. My goodness gracious.
Oh, God. Hey,
I
did
do. I
anybody watch that at that show last night? The thing about Pam?
I heard I
Hold
saw
on,
that
commercial break. Let me tell you.
and I didn't
MT and
shit, I don't
Alana
even
are
know what
live.
day it is today, you guys. Is this is this
It's
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
I think it's
God.
Wednesday. I think.
Jesus. Golly. Week got away from me. I'm sorry. I was catching up on I am hooked on 911 and 911 Lone Star.
Oh, me too.
Okay.
God, love the show.
Woo,
And
Rob
I'm a
Lowe.
Rob
Oh,
Lowe
Lord,
fan from
child.
way back anyways. But I just love the show. It's so diverse, and they just pissed me the hell off.
No. Why are you
They
getting talked about, Kathy?
Oh, she's always getting talked about. Good
No,
Lord.
I'm asking because that lady's talking about Kathy because Alana's talking about Kathy.
Oh, you Unspoken's talking about me? I'll have to go listen
Whatever's
later.
going on she's playing Alana, and Alana's keeps saying Kathy.
Oh, because
that's
she's
my name.
yeah, she's after Kathy again as always. Well, and that's one thing, Candy. We kind of knew that addressing this specific subject was going to cause some clapback, but I just felt morally, I just had to warn the woman. I don't know why.
Did you go
I
in
just
her
felt like I had
live?
to.
Did you go on panel?
No.
Like, what happened?
No. We saw again. We haven't been around hardly much either, and I noticed you haven't been around much.
Hold on, Kate. Hold on. So you're saying, like, how did you warn her? You said you warned her.
That's what I'm
This
getting
is
to
our
that.
warning. This is what this live is about.
Yeah. Let me kind of get to that. Over the past couple of days, I've just been peeking here and there and seeing what's going on. And there hasn't been a lot of people around. Everybody's been busy doing other stuff. I've been busy doing other stuff, but, enough to peek. And some of this stuff caught my attention, and especially, over the last couple days, especially. And I don't know any of these creators. I really don't. I don't know Sub for Sub. I don't know Unspoken. But the players I do know and I do recognize, I can relate to some of the things they've been saying. And so I kind of tuned in last night and saw some stuff going on. And I saw enough videos pop up during the day to realize there's tension here. Someone was getting involved that shouldn't have, because they were white knighting for Bartman. Now, we all know Bartman is harmless, but some people, these creators don't know any of us from Adam. None of us. Just like we don't know them either. We only know certain key players that are a part of both communities. And so we know Bartman's harmless, but still, people don't want to get cursed. We don't want, they don't like it. It's offensive. And some people don't, realize that he's, joking or just whatever, and however context he wants to put it in. Because half the time he's not joking. He thinks he's being serious half the time, but we don't take it seriously. Mm-hmm. Now, I've known Bartman. I've been familiar with him for several years. So, he's been in communities I've been in, so I realize this fact. But, they also take advantage of him. Mm-hmm. People will joke, go have Bartman curse them. So they do, and it doesn't go over that well. It's not funny. Some people don't consider it funny. So that's the stuff that we've been seeing going on. And this gal is just, so Twinkie got involved where she's trying to, and this is my take and this is my opinion, she's trying to get in good with those guys, because let's face it, the communities that are having are slim and far between here. But so they're over there saying stuff, and it just, it wasn't okay. And so I just wanted to be able, I was talking to a few people behind. If you scroll back last night, you'll see some of the conversations we were having in Discord. And when some of this was becoming apparent, and it's just like, what in the heck is going on with this stuff? Why is she even inserting herself into this? Well, because somebody else is trying to be like a big shot, and they're putting Bartman up to it, and they're putting Twinkie up to it. Now, they won't admit that, but, and they may not be doing it directly, but it's not hard to do with those people. It's just not hard to do. They know this from the history of it. So they've been taking advantage, and certain people sit back and go, "Oh, me, a doxer? Oh my God, I'd never do any of that." Bullshit, and we have proof that you have. So let's not go there. And then the other one has actually swatted somebody before, and constantly threatens to call a lawyer and whatever. And that's where we get to the part with you, Candy, to where she maliciously went after you after she fakes her death. We're just trying to find out if she's dead or not. And then we go through all this craziness and all this bullshit, mainly because of MT's behind the scenes having a trip out that she's dead, or that she thinks that he's dead, or she's dead. And all the meantime, she's trolling us as she pretends to be dead. And so she got a fake police report and went after you, and that's how I got your channel. And plus, they should be asking those guys. MT got his channel taken away by Twinkie. So,
wasn't it more than one?
Yeah, 8 channels he lost to her.
He got him back. He got them all back.
Oh, I know. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. So, but that's just the history. And then, and he got all mad at me for saying that I said he would be back with Angie before long. Well, no, come on. As soon as she ditched Bounty, or as soon as her. Right, whatever the case may be, as soon as she stopped her affiliation with him, he's right back there. right back in her, chats in her lives, and he's a mod and they talk and she leaves comments on his stuff. So you can't tell me that they're not friends, and I have to agree that they've probably been friends all along behind the scenes, which that's their business. Who cares? But don't, not be honest about it. I mean, what's the point of being dishonest about it? So, and he went off on me big time because I said that they were going to be friends again. Well,
Oh yeah.
excuse me. So, well, I wasn't lying. And again,
Well, you just by an observation point, that's what they do. They have these massive blowouts, and then they make up another massive blowout.
I need to ask you guys. Do you remember when Alana never showed herself, and Annie even said, when she finally showed herself, she goes, "Wow, I didn't know she was going to look like that. I thought she was going to look like somebody else." Well, there's this lady on TikTok, and I have to tell you this because doesn't this sound like a pyramid scam? She said, "If you pay me $40 when I die, you will get all my royalties." And I have this, I'm going to put it up on my channel. "You will get all my royalties. So when I die," because she's like an elderly lady, like about, I don't know, maybe 60 something or 70. So she's probably
a 28-year-old Nigerian man.
No, I seen her. I mean, I screen recorded her. I got her face.
Sorry, Candy.
So she said
from 1,000 people, he'd be kind of rich.
Remember what I said I wanted to do with my channel is to interview people from TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listen. So she says, I listen, people. I need you to understand that I could die at any time, and if you pay this $40, then you will get all my royalties. So every time they play my video, every time they click on my TikTok or my YouTube, you will get my royalties. You will get so much. So every day that you wake up, if somebody at night plays my shit, then you are going to get your royalties. And you'll get it for the rest of your life because you pay your $40. And I'm like, this lady fucking scamming so fucking big. I can't believe it. And all these people, they have, I don't know, like, oh my God, I can't even figure out how stupid they are. Okay, so where can we pay you? Oh, well, I don't have that hooked up with my attorney yet. My attorney's going to put all that back together and do this and do that. And I'm just like, this lady really running the scam. So the next night I waited till I got a notification, and then I just put it away and I screen recorded it because I don't watch them. I just screen record them. You know how I do that. I just, like, right now I'm screen recording. So like, I just couldn't believe that, like, this lady's trying to scam like that. Like, what the fuck? Oh, no. Shit.
There's a sucker born every minute.
Did you
Was
see
anybody injured, Weight Watchers? Oh, Christ.
That's fucked up.
That is.
Oh, my God, Heather. No way.
Yeah, I heard about that this morning.
I can't watch the news anymore. Yesterday, they showed these people were trying to escape in their car, and the Russians blew them up in their car with a tank.
Is somebody helping Russia? Because how the hell did they get so smart all of a sudden?
I couldn't believe it. I'll never get that out of my head. Why in the world don't they have trigger warnings?
You know what?
Well,
if you go on
that's
TikTok,
bad.
You'll see the people that are there. The people that are there fighting, and they're live. They're literally live, and you're watching the shit blow up behind them.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
No, I'm just saying, if you want to see it, go over there and watch it because it's live. People are sitting there on their post, and it's live, and they're recording.
Oh yeah, Candy, it's live all over everywhere. It's scary.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. Oh, yikes.
So yeah, doesn't that sound like a pyramid scam or something? Why isn't
it sounds
kind of
scammy,
yeah, I mean,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely scammy.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I've got to go for now. But I'll try to get back in Discord again. And
okay, all right, honey, let me know. Let me know.
I will, hon. I'll let you know on Instagram if I can't get back in there.
All righty.
Okay, have a good one.
See you later.
Right. Love you guys. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah,
I know to tell her it's good.
It's getting, like, really bad.
It is. It's gonna
They're in
get
another live?
better.
Wait a minute. What live are they on? Hold on, let me go look. Let me look. What
Twerking's live right
Oh
now.
my God.
No, Twerking's live. She's live.
Hey,
She's
high
live.
five, Kate.
No,
And,
no,
and,
listen, I am screen recording it, but
oh,
what live are they in? Because I'm screen recording
I don't
them.
know. I don't know.
Hold on, let me go.
I think I don't know if they might be reacting to the Unspoken's live. I don't know if she's live or not. I just know I saw the little thing
Oh,
pop
they're
up
on
for the other one.
Alana's?
So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but that's the only reason we really even said anything, Candy, because we were just trying, I just was like in good conscience. I'm like, we really should try to warn this poor woman, but she's a smart lady and she gets it, but we were just trying to give her the advanced version, so
The
there wasn't
background.
any,
Yeah.
nobody
But
out from the other side
this
can go, well,
is,
you're lying, because no, we're not lying,
No,
and they
she
all went
lives
live
for
right
this.
away to get their knickers in a knot. So you can always tell now that if you're going to get, go live right away and start yapping, well, we hit a nerve
Okay,
somewhere.
Unspoken is not live anymore, and I got her.
Oh, okay.
She put it on private, and then Alana and Mukbang are still in the same live they were in when I started screen recording.
Okay,
Okay,
so it must
so-
be the same one then.
Yep, that's probably, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it is the same one.
That's okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm not here for the clout, so we're just here for
No.
the
She
for the
will.
entertainment value of it. So
That's why she put it on private, because she probably knew
See,
that
yeah.
Alana was going to come after her.
did we? Yeah, we addressed that. WW. We said that she starts striking Unspokens if she uses any of her content. So
yep, yep, she would.
So it has
Yep.
begun. Shots fired. The invasion has begun.
Right, and it started last night, and I did. That's why,
Yeah.
and again, Candy, you can just, it's not that far back. You can, if you get bored or whatever later, you can scroll back and kind of see where the
Bored?
conversation started.
Me?
Pop her up.
Bored?
Pop her up. No, that's true. You run a lot too. But it was, it was just some observations going on, and then I was getting more and more intense. I'm like, this is just crazy, and I felt bad because she was hitting some spot on truths there, and I just felt she should kind of get to know a little bit of the backstory and maybe save a few months out of somebody's time, because again, the sooner that they try to start ignoring and move on to something else, the easier it'll be. But we all know that she makes that very difficult.
That doesn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes that very difficult. So, we'll see. We will see. We will see.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were just trying to do that, like the Kate Winslet brought us a rainbow earlier. That's the more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Yep.
Weapons in the arsenal, and and we all know that Twinkie is just loving every moment of this. This is what pumps the blood through her heart.
And Kathy, the sad thing is, you're absolutely 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you see that girl that I put up that was dancing with that other girl trying to imitate that?
Huh?
No, is it in Discord?
No, on my channel.
Oh no! Oh, the little girl. Oh, she was adorable.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the big girl, the one that's trying to imitate the dance on the TikTok to the other lady, and she was in a blue dress and she was trying to twirl around, and oh my god.
Oh yeah, okay, I saw that. But
I'd like to interview her. I would love to interview her. Listen, she says did you see the one that says scrambled hamburger?
I need to catch up. See, I'm not getting your notifications, so I'm going to have to go and click the bell.
Everybody so gave her a hard time. And like last night, I went into this one lady's live, like right after the other one, because I stopped that one and I was still awake. I was like 1 a.m. And this one lady started making faces and she goes, I'm like really a cool person. I make normal videos, but you guys have just done pissed me the fuck off. And the people in her live, I downloaded it because the chat is everything. The chat, like they're saying so much mean shit to her. She doesn't she's got 150 in her live. She's never had that before. And she's at work on her new job. And these people, I mean, the shit that they were saying, do you eat dick or pussy? I was like, what the fuck? She's like, both. Why you want to know? And she was like, really. I gotta upload some of this shit. But the lady that was trying to dance with the blue shirt on was saying, "Do you know how do you say scrambled hamburger without saying scrambled hamburger?" And people are like, scrambled hamburger, like because she made a hamburger with a bunch of like it would be taco like meat or something, little tiny pieces. So she had like taco meat without the seasoning, but she put it on a bun and it was half off the bun. And her comments are everything too. Like, I don't even know how to describe her. She goes, how do you say white tea without saying white tea when it was yellow? No, how do you say white apple juice when it's white apple juice when it was yellow apple juice? Like, what the fuck? How does she do that? I mean, it's yellow, and I gotta upload that one because it's yellow. And she goes, how do you say white apple juice without saying white apple juice? And then people are like, but it's yellow. It's dark. I mean, you guys are missing some good content, but I'll put the Polly lady up.
Do, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the lady that I know, like I'm starting to know people, and I don't know. She's like really into God, but she feels like, listen, this is creepy. This is really fucking creepy. She circled some shit. She's really having a hard time with God. The girl in West Virginia, like because of how her divorce and stuff like that, she, I guess, married a real creep. And so like she got kind of back and didn't believe in God. Well, I didn't like not believe in God, but just kind of just ignored him, And like this guy went in her life. I was telling you about the guy that was going, oh, honey, oh, this, oh, that, with the guy trying to, make everybody pay her money. And, one good point people did say, well, sir, you didn't give her any money in the battle. So what makes you think that we should give money in the battle? But anyway, she was talking and stuff, and he was like really putting her down in a weird way. And it was really weird. And this other guy got on the panel and he started talking to her, and she goes, you know what? You're telling me that I should get back to God because everything that you said, I've circled it in the last month. She goes, I swear to God. And she opened up her planner and she did it. And that guy was like saying stuff to her. And it was really weird. You know what I mean? Like a fortune teller, but he wasn't a fortune teller. He was just talking about God and God's path. And he was telling this story. And I screen recorded it, but the story she said had something to do with something. And the guy said, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, oh my God, I have that written down. Why did you say that? Like, and the guy's going, I'm sorry. And she goes, no, it's like really weird. You're saying stuff that I've been circling and writing down, and now you're talking about it, and it's kind of creeping me out. And she was literally crying when the guy got on panel because of what the guy said to her and how he treated her. Like she was like a piece of meat. It was really getting bad. It was really bad, like really bad. And she was being nice to him, and he didn't want to leave the battle. He kept wanting to battle with her and battle. And the money thing was really weird. And then his people went to her, and one of his people that's been with him for a long time went over to her, and he's the one that went on panel. But it was when she was crying, and that's when that happened. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Because literally she's like, that's telling me I need to go back to God. I've been like slacking, and it's been showing. And she goes, the reason I go live is to just ignore my life. And she was only live like 7 times.
Oh. Wow.
So yeah, I think that's really weird that the guy brought that up, and it's something like you wouldn't just say that out loud, or you wouldn't bring it up, or it's not something you would talk about in any conversation. But anyway, if I put it up, you guys will hear when that part gets there.
Well, you're going to play it on your live tonight?
I don't know. I can play the lady that was scamming. I just have to upload it to my, I can open it anywhere, but yeah, I can play those. I mean, some of them are so funny, but how long have I been saying I want to interview people from TikTok? Like, how long have I said that?
A long time.
And there's this one lady that's really, really big, like really, really big. Like, she's one of the ones that like flaunt her body off as a big girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even know she was big from the neck up. I didn't even know. And I was just like, how do people not get weight in their face? You know what I mean? Because I was like really shocked. I was like, wow, you can't tell from her face that she's even overweight. but they flaunt their body off, and that's what makes them give money. And there was this one girl that had these pants, and I was like, what the fuck are those called? Blow-up pants? I was so high, and I called them blow-up pants. It looked like she had a pump. I swear to God, a pump. I should pull it up right now. It looks like she pumped her pants up. And every time she would keep walking back and forth because she wanted people to see her ass. Like it was.
Oh my God.
You know what? I think I'm going to react to some of those because, like, fuck, they're hilarious. I mean, she's live, and I'm like, what is she doing? And she was walking back and forth to show her blow-up pants, and I kept calling them blow-up pants because I was thinking she had like a bike pump. You know what I mean? Pumping them off. That's what it looked like.
No, that's
Her
hilarious.
body was normal, and then her bottom part, she had these black pants, and it looked like she had air in them, like she blew them up.
Oh
I mean,
my
shit, I
God.
have some good content. I really do. And I didn't even do any of it. I was just screen recording shit. But for somebody to say, give me $40 and
Yeah,
you're gonna have
that's
money when I die.
pretty scammy. Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
like
that
you
is
said, when
definitely
are you
scammy.
going to die? And she goes, well, I don't know. I can die tomorrow, but if you don't pay today, then you're not going to get it for the rest of your life.
Holy crap.
And I mean, she's really scamming. Like, are these people that dumb? She had like 50 people in her room believing this shit, and then she got up to 150.
You know, I stop feeling
150 in
sorry
her
for
room.
people like that. If you're going to pay somebody some money, then, God bless you.
You know what? I don't know if maybe she's going to all of a sudden say, no, it was $40 a month, not just one time.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, something about that doesn't smell right.
No,
I'm just saying $40 and then you'll get for the rest of your life. What if you're 20 years old? You're going to be like, what? Give an inheritance?
All the investors die first.
There's that
I don't
term
know,
insurance.
like a lot of people are like, it's really weird. I've never seen so much scamming. I thought YouTube was bad. Oh, hell no. Man, people are like, they're heroin addicts and they're getting their fix from saying
I
they're
know,
recovered.
I see that. Holy shit.
There's so many fucking recovering addicts on there and they're not recovered. You can tell. I downloaded this one guy. I swear to God, he was literally saying, I'm going to jail in a few minutes. I just want you guys to know I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes. And it looked like he had shot up because his eyes started rolling and his head started
nodding off.
It looked like he got his last fix before they come and pick him up. And he had scratches on his face. So he looked like he got in some kind of a scuffle. And he literally said the cops are on their way.
Ah!
I swear to God, I got that. And his eyes were
I
literally
believe you.
rolling
I
behind
believe
his
you.
head.
Crazy.
Yeah, you should do some of those. That'd be funny.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
you guys, I'm going to shut this down. I've been sitting on my butt for 3 hours, so.
I know. I'm going to go make my cake and then maybe I will post some of those up because they're like, who
Okay.
I want to interview is that one girl that her husband died. It's been almost a year. It'll be a year in a couple days. The one that do you remember me doing that in my live before?
No,
Her husband was out in the garage. She said that she was putting the kids to bed and I think the youngest, I don't know if she put her in the bed with them. He had his boots on or his feet stunk or something from having his boots on or something. And she told him to leave his boots on. And the next thing she knows, she wakes up and her husband's not in bed. And she goes in the garage and he's dead.
Oh, I remember. I kind of remember that. That was a case that was a while back. Yeah, that we talked about in Discord from time to time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Didn't they say it was suspicious because didn't the guy like die from carbon monoxide or something?
No, they don't. She won't say how he died or what he died from. And then she said, well, the people won't let me know, or she wanted everybody to get a hold of like the people down at the division to like evaluate that. And like she said, like it's really weird. I really like the girl and I hate to think anything, but I don't know. Like, I can't believe it would take a year to start an investigation on somebody that died a year ago. You know what I mean? To even open it up.
I don't know.
Right.
You'd be amazed.
But then, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. She's in Michigan. Remember I pulled it up and there was a guy that had gotten in a car accident, but it wasn't him, but it made it look like it was him because people thought it was him because he had the weird, it was really weird. Forrest, his name is Forrest Sweet. Who would have that fucking name in the same fucking city? But it wasn't him
I
because
don't
the guy
know.
was much older and you could tell. And she puts up a lot of his videos and they're kind of creepy because like some of the videos you could, I don't know. It's like he knew he was dying. It was really weird. And she's got it on video. It's weird. I can't explain it.
Okay, go make your cake, Candy.
Yep. Well, I'll watch for you.
Okay, well, I'll put it in Discord. Just remember
Okay,
it's on
cool.
real stream or whatever. You know what? I could put it now. What time should I go live? You know
Oh,
what?
I don't know.
Rochelle, are you listening, bitch? Tell me. Girl. Well, I need to know so I don't.
Paging.
You know what? Wait a minute. I didn't press home page. Does she have it already scheduled? Is it a time
No,
limit?
she was
Oh,
just
I don't
talking
know.
about it.
Yeah, she was talking about it earlier that she might go live tonight. So, other than that, I haven't heard anything else.
Oh, well, if that's tonight, then maybe I can go live like.
Well, you go and
afternoon
talk
after
to
my
her
cake.
because she just, yeah. Anyway.
Well, I haven't seen her in Discord. I don't see her.
Well, she's in there.
She was around. Yeah, she's been around.
Well, I mean, I don't see her recently in Discord, so I'll have to scroll up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
kiddo.
All right,
Thank
take
you,
care, everybody.
Give me a-
Thanks
See
for
you
having
later.
me. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.